pew, pew, pew,
What's going on, gang? Happy Gravy Day, everybody. It's Past the Gravy, episode number 480. And I'm Alex with Pat and Robert back at it again. I think we got maybe a weird one today because we do have some stuff on the agenda. But also it's kind of, it's a very fluid agenda we have as well. Does anybody want to start us off? We start off the Precome segment where we just bring anything in that we'd like to chat about. It doesn't have to be under the umbrella of anything. It's just before the Comeback Kids segment. It's just us shooting the shit. Who wants to start us off this week, fellas?
I lied about something.
What?
You wouldn't lie to us. Why would you lie to us?
I guess it's just better if I show you guys.
He's pulling out a stick.
What? A chair?
Robert got a new
You got
chair.
a new chair? Chair Watch 2022 update. Robert has a new one. A nice orange. A nice little orange. Did you know it's orange?
Is that orange or is it red? Or is it
Looks
like a red
orange.
orange?
To me, it's red, but Sam.
Oh,
said
that's
orange.
that's right.
Yeah. That's why I was like,
I
do you
forget
know
it.
that it's orange? I like it, dude. I thought you were sitting a little lower, and I also didn't see the back behind you stuff like I did in previous weeks, using little context clues. Right before I was like, Robert, Chair Watch 2022, what's going on? And he was like, I haven't got anything yet.
It was a big reveal. Had to do it on the podcast.
Does it feel weird sitting in a new chair with this perspective?
It does. I'm not entirely sure that I'm going to even keep this chair, but I'm giving it a test run. This is only like my third day using it, so we'll see.
You are the only person I know that's ever returned to bed. So like, I don't believe that I'm not 100% like he's just fucking around with like, I may return this chair and give it back. Like you did like all those like, yeah, you can test this bed out for 90 days. And if you don't like it, send it back. I'm like, that seems like such a pain in the ass. I would just like, I guess I'm just going to have this shitty bed for 8 years until I get a new one, which is going to be way longer than 8 years. But like Robert was like, nope, send it back.
Well, he didn't say he might send it back. You did say not keep it, but would you send it back or would you just rotate that to somewhere else in the
Repurpose
house
it.
and get a new chair for yourself?
This is my smoking area chair, because I know that Robert does have a smoking area.
I would for sure return it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it have the tag on it?
It didn't come with tags. I don't think it did anyway.
How do you think you return it then, dude?
How much assembly was required?
Not much. It was very, very simple. Like just attach the back to the base and the wheels.
Yeah.
It was really simple. It took like 10 minutes.
How much lumbar support you got?
Not as much as I would have liked. That's like my main reason. I'm like, why am I return it?
Got to have the lumbar support.
You do.
Will you can we make a new feature that like is just part of the Past the Great Podcast YouTube channel, because I really think people would be interested in this. It's just Robert reviews chairs. And like you just like wherever you are, like you could do something every single day and just stockpile a bunch of them and then put them out like weekly. Like, I was at the airport and this is me sitting in an airport chair. You know what? It's not as bouncy as I would have liked it to be. It looks leather, but it's more, it's squeaky. It makes the fart noise kind of when you slide over and people start looking at you. Like, I have to say this is like whatever your metrics, what would your grading scale be? Would it be ladles of gravy or like would you do your own?
Might do like how many chairs out of a chair?
Legs.
How many legs?
Yeah.
4 legs. I'll give this one 4 legs.
3.5 legs. Well, what'd be great though is if you literally just like walked around the office and like see, there's an empty chair and just like sit in it and be like, yeah, it's a good chair. Or even like if you walked up to people like, hey, can you like stand up real quick? I review chairs and that one looks nice.
Dude, TikTok. That's our TikTok in. They're always like, oh, dude, Brotivation quotes work. Yeah, right. That didn't work.
Dude, and it doesn't even have to just be chairs. Robert reviews.
But like it would be funny if like his specific thing is chairs and then also like toilet seats.
It starts with chairs. And then you gotta leave room for expansion
like
of the
porta
brand.
potty. Like you don't show anything, but you're like, yeah, it's just what? It smells. It's just not I'm not a huge fan.
It's just him outside of it, and he's like, no, I'm not doing this one.
Half of a leg. I'll give it.
I'll do it so much, like I'll be the chair guy. Maybe I'll get other companies to send me chairs.
Dude. That's
Maybe
where
we could get
yeah.
a chair out of this too. I don't know. You know,
I mean, yeah, we get the overflow chairs, like not your favorite, but it's like I'll take a chair.
yeah, like you
Again,
get the best one.
what
They
I'm
send
sitting
you.
on. I'm sitting on like
out.
a dining room, like a kitchen chair from like 1934.
That would be awesome. Like obviously Bobby gets the best chair. You get the second best one, but then he gives me like the 9th best chair because he's like, well, I still might use these other 6.
It's just a stool. But you have to like balance on it the whole time. Like it's not like an actual.
I like keep begging him for one, and then he just passive aggressively gives me like the worst chair he gets.
I'll give you a
Here you go.
beanbag.
Just one of those like
That would be fun though.
Just one of those like balls like that Dwight sat on in the office, like a medicine ball.
Mm-hmm.
Stronger core.
Just a
better
basketball.
lovemaking.
Something to think about.
Robert
Just,
reviews. I would watch that.
At least like do it on Twitter, but like I'm saying, like I'm trying to single-handedly, like me, and then whatever the statue is where the guy's holding the weight of the world on his shoulders. Like I am that on TikTok right now, guys. I'm Atlas in this. If you want to like make that your TikTok thing, but we get the credit for it also, and you do the work, then do that.
Or even just like if, like you said, if you did it on Twitter, but like didn't put videos of it, you were just like tried a new chair today.
Just a picture.
2.5
like
legs.
4
Not even a
descriptions.
picture. You're just describing it.
Tried a chair today. I think you have to put a picture of it, but like you get like somebody that like those bars that have those old Astrodome seats. You're like, it smelled like asbestos. Pretty sure I got sick from it, and it was a little stiff. Memories though, right? Memories. Am I right?
That's what she
still
said.
Give it two legs. Hey.
I would watch that channel. Robert reviews.
Robert reviews chairs.
And I think we're onto something here.
Just work on that. All right. I expect 10 chair reviews in the next
Do it.
5 days. Hey, yeah. Can I stay here real quick? There's like a bus seat, but you have to review each bus seat individually.
Just pull like a little pad, look up like you're thinking, jot something down for everyone.
Didn't get a seat. I had to hold on to this rail. 0 legs. It was like I was standing. Well, you were standing. And like you review like you go to an Astros game and you're only reviewing like each like one seat. So like each game you go to, you can update it, but they're the same chairs, they're just different locations until you've been the entirety of Minute Maid Park.
You're just trying to get into like the club level. Like you don't have a ticket. You're like, no, it's okay. I'm reviewing the chairs.
I'm a chair reviewer. I'll get you a credential and everything.
Robert reviews.
You'll get kicked out, but it'll still be a credential.
Might do that.
Because Robert becomes an influencer.
Do you know who I am?
The chairs are of Houston. I like that. I think that might work.
Oh
like
my God.
Nobody's gonna question that you're the chairs are.
Like
you have like some sort of identification. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Whatever.
You should add that to your Twitter, Robert. Chairs are of Houston.
I think I might.
Make that your like bio, your description name.
Yeah, like mine.
Robert, the chairs are.
I'm the Pope of Houston. It's in mine.
I feel like this is demanding like a whole new like look. Like I gotta update my profile pictures.
Yeah, you had to wear a suit in your picture.
You gotta
get like a sport coat. But you're sitting on a chair like thinking, like, what does the world have waiting for me? The world. It's my oyster. Let me take a seat and think about this. Just a pipe. Like one of those bubble pipes, but a pipe. Something classy. You have to wear a shawl or whatever what is the, it's like a handkerchief.
Ascot,
not a shawl. I knew I was wrong when I said shawl, but I just went with it. All right. Sometimes you gotta go with things. I think that's a lot today. That's a great pre-com segment, Robert. We're looking forward to chair reviews. Watch you've never seen this is what is the Knocked Up? You've never seen Knocked Up, have you?
I don't think so. Seth Rogen, right?
Yeah, they like go to Vegas and he's like, there's 7 different kinds of chairs in this room. And he like just sits in all the chairs. Like you could like knock out 7 reviews in that time. And perfect. Looking forward to seeing what Chair Watch has. Pat, what did you have?
So as you all know, I have been single for so long. I'm seeing this girl, and it's made me realize putting in effort fucking sucks. I hate it. I hate it so goddamn much. I want to go back to being selfish. I mean, it sucks so bad that she's already got mad at me like 2 times in like the 2.5 weeks we've been seeing each other.
You are easy to get mad at.
Yes, I am. Not surprising. Like you guys all know my personality. It's grating to say the least. And yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, dude, I have to like try and shit. This sucks. It's all it was. I was just like, man, being selfish was fucking awesome.
Yeah. I envy that sometimes.
Yes, I already miss it.
I could just do this. Although Emma's pretty chill and doesn't really care what I do. It's just like, it's more like the big decisions. Like, wouldn't it be really cool if I got a painting of Eli Manning escaping that sack in Super Bowl 42 and just hung it right behind it? Oh, probably. Yeah, you probably don't want that in your house, do you? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I got to wear a Giants hat places, man. Like that fucking
I don't
sucks.
hate that. That's my favorite thing that has come of this relationship for you.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled about it. You want to watch the Monday Night Football game? Like we could do that. We could squat up. A couple bros, Giants fans.
Well, I mean, Monday night I'll be working.
Well, I'll just go to the bar and make you. I'm like, will you put the hat on? Could Pat put the hat on, please?
But on the other hand, boobs. So that's
boobs are tight.
It's pretty sick trade-off there.
Yeah. That's a good call, dude. Boobs, dude.
Boobs, man.
Boobs.
I just get a shirt that just says women, am I right? But on the other hand, boobs. Just become a stereotypical sitcom guy.
You got that right, brother. Well, congrats on the boobs, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. It was a humble brag mixed with a not cool, so it became a Precome.
No big deal. I'm in a relationship. I've noticed you didn't change it on Facebook yet. Why not?
No.
And that means you're not yet. Really even. Are you in a relationship? He's like, yeah, she goes to a different school. You don't know.
Yeah. She's from Canada, like, and she
dad owns the Maple Leafs.
But like, he won't let her have a phone or any social media.
Like, he's just trying to like, he doesn't want her to like ruin his reputation.
But she's also like a model, and we totally have sex.
Yeah,
but like
sex all the time, and like she's been on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Like, but like they didn't get released like it was going to, but it was like they held that one back.
It was the online version.
The European online version. It's not available in the States.
Yeah, so just effort. It fucking sucks. What do you got?
Yeah. No, it does. It does suck. I had a couple things. Mostly is I think like, is it weird to become a pocket knife guy? Because I kind of want to become a pocket knife guy.
Dude, it's not technically a knife, but it's got one on there. I wear my Leatherman everywhere.
Leatherman, that counts as pocket knife guy.
That's like, I think so. It's so handy, dude.
At work the other day, we were like this guy was we had a thing of cables and we needed it for something, and one of the dudes there just like, oh, I got you, and he like pulled out his pocket knife and then just like cut the little ties around the thing and like freed it right up in like 5 seconds. I was like, fuck, I want a pocket knife so bad right now. And like I have random little pocket knives that like, this is my dad's company. I'm not gonna put it up there because I don't want my dad to get in trouble that he's related to me. But Robert, just blur this out, even though my fingers are over it. But yeah, it's got his company's name and logo on it. But like it's cool to like flip. I'm gonna cut myself eventually messing with it.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm telling you, you should get a Leatherman, because all I do all day is I just fucking play with that thing. And I don't take the knife out so I don't stab myself.
That's smart. I have another one that's like a Swiss Army one, and it's got the little like pliers on it, and it's got the little like mini scissors on it, and it's just like, what the fuck can't I do this? But like, I don't know.
It so feels handy, like, dude.
But also, do you kind of feel like a murderer? Like do you kind of feel like you're like very borderline murderer, just walking in places with a knife on you at all times?
I mean, I feel like I'm ready. Like, dude, if
That's-
shit goes down, if the terrorists attack today, they're gonna write a movie about what me and my Leatherman do together.
The movie would just be called Leatherman.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a good chance I would go to prison because, like, I mean, if it was terrorists, I'm not going to hold back, but like, also could maybe war crimes happen, like torture in
Yeah.
public. You can't get away with torture in public. You got to go to Gitmo for that. But like, I would literally like pull off an ear with the pliers on that Leatherman.
Yeah, you could fuck them up, but like you would get stopped. Like if you know it was like the airport.
Yeah.
Can't do that these days.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not that I plan on flying anywhere anytime soon, but I got to
9/11,
make
ever
sure
heard
not
of it?
to. I have.
Dude, I'm
Never
going
forget.
going on a plane next week, not to brag. First vacation I've like really ever taken. Since like I was a
Honey,
child.
it's called a honeymoon when it's with your new wife, bro.
Right. But like, so I'm still kind of a child. She's gotta like escort me and take me.
Mhm.
But like I'm gonna be so ready to be vigilant airport guy. I'm like, no, I will not stand near this bag. Whose bag is this? Whose bag is it? Like I'm ready to fucking be Captain America at the airport. Like, hey, who's it? I got eyes on this. It's been sitting here for 5 minutes. Something sus is up. Like, well, maybe somebody's in the bathroom. Yeah, I don't think so. This bag right outside the bathroom couldn't be. It's too easy. I can see exactly what this is. Probably Al Qaeda. Somebody, you want to check this out? You want to check this out? Just take bags to people, like take bags to employees at the airport. You want to check this out, huh? Sir, I work at a Buffalo Wild Wings in the airport. Take a look at that. Take a look at that, huh? What do you think?
B-dubs, I know you guys got all those cameras in the back. I've seen your commercials.
Just keep going back to TSA, like back to the security line. Like, hey, got another one. They're like, dude, this is the 5th bag you brought me in 30 minutes, man. You can't just be taking people's bags. Well, sorry for trying to keep our country safe because you clearly don't care. We've scanned all this stuff. I don't like, what are you doing?
You're very vigilant.
I'm a vigilante, airport vigilante is what I'm going to be. But
No, if you
pocket
had a
knife
super-
guy, you can't take
Yeah.
pocket knives in there. Can't
No.
take pocket knives in there. But like, it's just like a cool thing to have. But it also feels like I'm low key, like I'm murderer adjacent, just having a pocket knife in my pocket.
You're prepared. You're just
Prepared.
always prepared.
In
Yeah.
case-
I mean, until I
In
started
case
carrying the
anything breaks
Leatherman,
out.
I didn't realize how many boxes I used to open with my keys. Now, don't need keys, have a blade.
But like, if you can open with your keys, then what's the point?
Because it's easier with the blade. Plus, dude, I screw in things all the time now because it's got the little screwdrivers on it. Use it all the fucking time. I didn't know how much shit
Man,
at work needed to be screwed in
always
that wasn't being screwed in until I had
Stab
that.
people if you need to.
Oh yeah, I did.
You can
I
whittle.
did pinch my boss's nipple with the pliers once,
That's
and
good, okay.
his nipple bled for like 2 days. It was very painful for him. I didn't mean to. Like I was just jokingly going towards him, and then he like tried to swap my hand, and just instinctually went and just like squeezed and got his nipple.
Well,
Just the nip
you
though,
should've
not the
pierced it
whole,
for him.
not the whole
Should've
nipple.
pierced
It
it
was
for him.
just the nip, which is I think worse.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, it was fun for me though.
Robert, put up PTG pocket knives if we got the opportunity. Maybe that's a thing we should do.
Can look into it.
All right.
We're weapons dealers now.
Yeah.
We're basically
PTG.
Nicolas Cage.
Can we sell Patrick Gravy spears? That seems like something we should be able to sell.
Get 2 spears right back here behind me, like
The
cross.
spear guy. Yeah. Just have it on your back when you walk around. Places like, what are you doing?
Open carry, bro.
Anyway.
Open carry.
Because I did get a tomahawk for being a judge at like a knife making contest. And
That's what you should carry is a tomahawk. Just
Well, I went
put it through your
camping
belt
and-
loop.
yeah, every year that I've gone camping now for 2 years in a row, I just take the tomahawk. Not once have I really needed to use it, but like I just walk around camp with it, like, you guys need help with that fire? I got this side. And you like move a log with it. Like, yeah, no big deal. I got
Well, I just meant like
T-Hawk.
somebody gets something delivered to the office, and you're like, "Oh, I got this." You use the tomahawk to like slice open the tape on the box.
But now I would have this bad boy, the blade. Maybe I need to perform surgery on somebody.
You should ask people at work to just call you Blade now.
Hey, Alex, I actually go by Blade now. So if you could call me that, would be great.
So they look at you and you're just like
okay.
rubbing it against your face.
I shave with it every morning.
Just like licking the sharp part of it. Just toughening myself up, guys.
Just cutting, like I buy cheese and I'm just like slicing cheese off of the thing in the morning.
No, this is just my breakfast. I always eat like this.
I always eat apples, just slicing the apple. I don't use spoons now. I have the knife. I have the blade.
You only eat foods that can be sliced now?
Be the blade. All right. If the blade can't do it and the blade can't provide it to me, I don't want it.
I'm one with the blade is with me. I'm one with the blade is with me.
You get like fried rice and chopping up the rice. Tiny little pieces. Portion control, guys. It's important.
Oh my God. That would be fucking great. I need all of this to happen. Everything we've said today needs to happen.
Pretty sure I'm going to become a pocket knife guy now. That's pretty much what I'm getting out of that.
I'm looking forward to it. We'll see if it sticks when you come back from your honeymoon. Or if this is like everything else, a 1 week Alex tradition.
Ooh, speaking of coming back from the honeymoon, I've decided that I kind of don't just want to be the obnoxious guy that comes back and I have adopted every piece of culture from wherever I came back from. Like the guy that goes to England and then is like, cheers, man. Cheers. Calls all of his friends lads when he gets back. Like, dude, we get it. You went to England.
So basically you're gonna be Chet Hanks. Because you're going to Jamaica.
I'll just be an island boy.
Come back talking about boss man Biden.
Hey man. No, but like not even like with the accents and stuff like that, but just like man, you know, we be jamming, man. Hey man.
No, I'm just a big reggae guy.
No, just be like the guy that like, dude, like you think you've had like a red stripe, like you've never had a red stripe until you've had them on the sandy beaches of Jamaica. It's just like, dude, it just hits different. Like, so there's nothing better than like a red stripe in Jamaica. Like, yeah, you can have in the States. It's just not the same. Like, oh, you think you've had jerk chicken? Like, I've had jerk chicken, but like ever since I've been back from Jamaica, like I can't have jerk chicken and not think of how good it is in Jamaica. It's just like, it's so much better there. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get it, dude. Like not until you're like eating with the Jamaican people, having jerk chicken, do you realize like this is good. Like this is really good.
Without a doubt, like it's not even close. Usain Bolt is the greatest athlete of all time.
That my bit's gonna be like, Usain Bolt is right there. And just me panning really fast. Like, oh, he went so fast. He's out of the picture now. It's a bunch of pictures of me by myself saying it was with Usain Bolt, but he was too quick.
You gotta buy one of the fucking hats and just wear that all the time when you get back.
Now.
You just said you were gonna do that.
Not the hat.
You just said you were gonna adopt all of the cultures.
But like, no, like not wear their garbs. Just be like, dude, like you don't understand, man. Like I knew somebody that did go to England and like came back and like all their emails were cheers. And like they said they call us lads now. I'm like, dude, chill out. Like, chill out. If
you don't come back with a hat, I'm gonna be fucking angry at you.
I'll bring
or at least get me a hat.
I'll get a steel drum. I just pick up the steel drum randomly.
You're just walking through the office, like holding it, just drumming a little. Hey, what's up, guys?
I go through another Bob Marley phase.
Alex, it's 4:30 in the morning. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man. We're just jamming. On the islands, we don't have time. Yeah, they do. It's the same fucking time it is here. Go to fuck to sleep.
I'm just used to being on island time right now, you know?
You know what, bro? Like, yo, dude, you get it. You
guys
it. Also, yeah.
You're just stressing too much, man.
It'd be like the guy that goes to like, dude, I just like when I have sushi, like it's just ever since I've been to Japan, like it's not the same. Like sushi just here is so much, it's just Americanized, you know, like it's not the way they do it in Japan. They do it their own way, and it's so much better. I wish the Americans would just like shut the fuck up. You went to Japan once. We get it. You've gone to Tokyo. Yeah, I do too. But I'm not
dress up as a lizard.
Everything's different when I get back. Like, dude, you think you've had a real pizza? Like, have you even been to Italy? Like, I went to Sicily and like their pizza there was so much better. It's like, yeah, all right, dude. I just don't want to travel that far. Jamaica's not close, but it's closer.
Dude, Michael Scott style. You go to
Yeah.
Italy, but then you just eat at fucking Papa John's in Italy.
Eat at Sabara, the Olive Garden.
What? They've got the tour of Italy. It's just all the pastas.
It's great. It's like I'm there. You are here. Yeah, exactly. In Italy at their the famous Olive Garden. This is the first Olive Garden.
Dude,
Ever.
in Italy, they've got pasta at McDonald's.
My brother and I, when we would go visit our grandparents in Maryland, like one of their like restaurants they would go to would be Texas Roadhouse, and we'd always be like, tastes just like home. we were like, we're from Texas. You're right. This does taste like steak in Texas. Good call.
I could totally picture your brother leaning over to like the table next to you, like, hey, I just want you to know I'm from Texas. It's really authentic.
Shit's authentic. Just like probably from a cow too.
This is exactly how we do our rolls back home.
Spot on. If I could close my eyes, it's like I'm back home. It's like I'm back.
Your brother just leaning over the table. Hey, try the steak. It's Texas steak. It's good.
Give it. Like, yeah, it's a steakhouse. Saying, give it a go. Don't forget to put butter on those rolls. That's how we do it in the Lone Star State.
Yeah. I want to do that now. I want to just go to other states and eat at Texas Roadhouse and just like talk to tables around me, even though I hate that like more than anything.
Oh
like,
no, that's why you do it. That's why you do it. You're like, God, just stop talking to us, dude. We're just trying to eat dinner as a family.
I don't even like when I'm at work and I see one table talking to another table. I'm like, shut up. I'm trying to bring them their food. Shut up. They're not with you.
Do not talk to them any longer.
I want to just like place my arm in between them. Like, no, this is done. Like a junior high dance. Like, too close.
No. Put like at Fogo de Chao, they have the red signs and the green signs. You put the red sign just means shut the fuck up, don't talk to us.
Oh, I think we've said this before, but we really should get red and yellow cards like soccer and just like show them to people in public. If someone's talking to you and you don't want it, yellow card. Don't make
dude, if I get a red, oh dude, you don't want red.
Oh my God, that'd be so perfect for people standing outside of supermarkets trying to sell you shit. Hi, Sam.
Just
like this
lady, hard red, straight red to you. Girl Scouts, I'll give you the yellow.
I'll get to it. My not cool, but that happened to me this week, and I had to just be like, no,
I don't want that. But yeah, I'm just gonna be that. It's like just wait for not next week, but the following week when we get back. I'm giving the fellas the whole week off as well. Like Robert, I may need to upload a video or so, but like other than that, pretty much free week. I got Barry Laminack, comedian, host of Barry on Deck. He will be. We recorded this last week, so that was pretty fun. About an hour and a half, little discussion. We kind of just talk about Barry and comedy a little bit, kind of comedy and radio, which is pretty fun, just because it's kind of a hybrid of everything that we've both done. Even though he's done the comedy side and radio side, and I've only done one. But I thought it was a pretty fun conversation, and that'll be our episode for the week. May even release it a little bit early. Maybe let's just say like, what if we released it on Tuesday, like early Tuesday morning? It was a little treat because we're gonna be out of there. Who knows? Throw everything off for the week. Maybe that's what we'll do. But Barry Laminack, special episode of Pass the Gravy, the honeymoon episode, and then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled episodes. Then after I get back, but then I'm gonna be totally like Jamaica guy. I'm like, dude, you don't get it, dude. The beaches, like I can't even go to Galveston after I've seen Montego Bay, bro.
Bro, rum in Jamaica is just like
it's not like you can't just have American rum anymore, man. Like I've had it from the islands. I get it.
I mean, y'all think Captain Morgan is good rum. You haven't had rum.
Dude, the pirates
down in the islands.
They got it.
Appleton Estate, man. Like if you're looking for a rum, come to me. I know the rums now.
Yeah, I know. Just hit me up. DM me for advice. I got you.
Malibu. As if
I'm gonna do one of those like white girl TikToks where it's like, guys, everything they say about Jamaica is true. It is amazing. I went to this resort and oh my God, it was to die for. The Jamaican jerk chicken, yes, it is incredible. It's the best thing I've ever had. It was absolutely wonderful. But it's like, why are you whispering? Are you trying to like, what are you whispering at me like that for? Why? Stop doing that. I hate that. It really creeps me out on TikTok when people do the entire like reviews and stuff like that. I'm like, what is happening?
Oh, everyone here grows oregano. I've got guys trying to sell me oregano.
I was
20
in
feet.
Italy. And, oh wow! Like just you can have or I was in France, and you could just have a baguette on the side of the road. Just guys drive around on bicycles. They call them bicycles. They smoke cigarettes, and they have baguettes with them at all times. You can just drink a glass of wine. It's just how they do it. Why are you talking to me in that low pitched voice? What's going on? What is going on?
Do the one where people do it, but they hold the microphone super close to their mouth as they do it, so it sounds all fucking weird throughout the entire video.
Yeah, you're like, are you in a drive-through? Like, what's going on? Is
Like-
that the voice you're trying to imitate?
Like that's the best microphone you have is your corded fucking iPhone headphones. You got to put it right up next to your mouth.
Yeah, totally. Last thing I had for the Precome segment is a little ethical debate, because I got the Invisalign. I mean, I'm pretty much done with it, but I'm waiting to get a retainer that I will use. So I still got to keep the trays in. But in the mornings, like when I drink my coffee, so I don't stain my trays or my teeth or anything, I will basically do all my work before the morning show starts. And then if I have like a little bit of time before the show starts, I'll just chug my coffee and I drink this breakfast shake I have. And then I go immediately brush my teeth. Sometimes I have to wait till like the first break of the show. But the other day I was brushing my teeth, and it's in like the company, like the community, like kitchen area. But like, I had the water running the whole time. I'm spitting into the sink and just washing it down as it goes there. There's not like other stuff in the sink, or else I wouldn't do that. And I just really don't want to go to the bathroom to brush my teeth, because it's like an automatic, it's one of those like motion sensor ones. So it's really a pain in the ass. And like people shit in there, and I don't want my toothbrush in like shit air. Excuse me. But somebody was like, I've never seen anybody brush their teeth in the kitchen sink at work. And like kind of was condescending about that. And I was like, am I an asshole for brushing my teeth in the shared community sink? And it's like, I don't do that when everybody gets there at like after like 9 o'clock. But it was like 6:20 in the morning, and there were maybe like 8 people there. And I got scolded. It was just like not scolded, but just like looked down upon. I was like, fuck you for me trying to be hygienic. Like, is that an asshole move? I get it. Like if somebody had like a plate down there, or if like there's a coffee pot sitting there and I'm just like like spitting all over it. Like, yeah. Like I make sure like you wouldn't know that I brush my teeth when I walk away.
I mean, I don't think so. It's like you said, there's nothing in it. It's a fucking sink. Like, is it a little peculiar or odd? Maybe. I was gonna say maybe taking the bathroom, but that's a good point. You know, the sinks are
I don't
weird
want shit air.
and there's poo particles in the air. Yeah, it's running water into a fucking hole. I mean, it's all gonna be flushed away. That's what it's designed for. No, I don't think you're an asshole. Not for that.
And like if somebody comes in to like pour their water bottle out or something, I'm always like, yeah, I got you, whatever. Like, I don't think I'm in the way. If there was like toothpaste residue and like spit residue all over, like I totally get that. They're like, never seen anybody brushing their teeth. Like, oh, I guess you don't know a lot of hygienic people. Were you raising fucking the hills of Kentucky? You fucking hillbilly? Is that where you're from? You just said that.
Hillbilly.
Call me a hillbilly. Robert, do you think I'm an asshole for doing that?
I don't know if I would say that. Like, it might be a little too far, but I do think it is strange that you're doing it in the kitchen sink. I would take it to the restroom.
Like, so like if they have like before like the week of my wedding, that Friday, like Rod had food brought in, and like I flossed and everything and had to go to the bathroom sink to do that because there's a lot of people there. But it's like there's not a lot of people there. And like when there's not, like, yeah, it would be weird if there was like a staff meeting and like they can see into the kitchen and I'm just like brushing my teeth. That's weird. But like in the morning, it seems like it's faster. I don't have to key card in and out.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a little tricky.
Kind of wanted to body slam the guy. Not gonna lie. I was like, "What if
You're
I just
fucking aggressive
tackled
today,
the
man."
shit out of you?" Luckily, see, that's why I can't be pocket knife guy. It's pre-crime.
Also, yeah, the pocket knife is bringing out a side of you that I kind of like, but also it's gonna get your ass kicked because you're not.
You don't
big.
mess with Blade.
Like, how small is this guy that you thought I could totally body slam this guy?
It's not the size of the dog in the size of fighting dog. Ever heard of that one?
I don't think there's that much fight in your dog. I think you're just overconfident right now.
I got that dog in me.
You got that dog in you. That's true.
I do got that dog in me. Can confirm.
Guy gets married and he's all like, "I'm fucking manly now."
Yeah, because I'm not just trying to slay puss, you know, like now it's like, gotta protect my woman and my family and me.
You ain't out there looking for all the box you can find, you know?
Yeah, I'm not hunting box anymore, you know. Officially, my box hunting days are over. I mean, and they had been for 10 years, but like now, it's like
Officially.
they're
She finally
officially like
locked you
legally over, you know. Now it's the power of the ring. Maybe the ring gives me a little aggro.
down, bro. That could be it.
Aggroness, maybe.
That could be it. You constantly feel something on your hand. You're aware of your hand. You want to throw hands.
That I think you fixed it. I think you figured it out right there.
God
But
damn,
yeah,
I should be a fucking psychiatrist or
You
psychologist,
should be
whichever
a
one.
therapist. No, you shouldn't be.
I would be a great one.
Maybe
Depending
just
on
like
your
a
scale of
list-
great.
Yeah, I think this depending. My scale would be pretty low, but like you'd be probably a cheap therapist
Yeah.
if you're in the market for a budget therapist. They may call you an asshole or say you're a fucking idiot, but
Why are you bitching
they'll
so
listen.
much?
Oh my god!
Just
Just can you
shut
give me
up.
5 fucking seconds? Just give me 5 seconds, dude. Just fucking shut up. I don't care.
Most therapists, they just like listen and then be like, well, why do you think that happens? I'll be like, dude, okay, you've said enough. Shut up. All right, you're being a bitch. You're being a little bitch, and I need you to stop it.
Do you
Well, what
think
should I
anybody's
do?
gone?
I don't know. Drink some fucking water and stop complaining. Maybe then everyone will stop being mean to you. Man up.
Don't be a pussy.
Eat
Do you
some
think
red meat.
anybody's? You think there's anybody that's ever gone to like a therapist and like midway through like this is nothing like The Sopranos? I'm fucking out. I'm fucking out.
Just be like a workout influencer, but as a therapist, like, dude, just go outside, touch grass, lift heavy shit. Your day's gonna be better. I promise. Just lift heavy shit, bro.
Here's a deadlift right there. Go try it. Put that weight up.
You know
Put that
what?
weight up.
Get up off the couch, squat down, grab the edge of it, lift. Don't you feel better? You accomplished something, bro. Just use all of your stupid little fucking morning sayings.
Yeah, bring the brotivational quotes back.
Brotivational therapist. That's what I'll be. The brotivational
They
therapist.
went away because I was told I would go viral on TikTok, and none of that happened. And I was just like, I'm having to do this work every morning. I'm not doing it anymore. Put my foot down.
Just give up, bro. Love it.
That's basically what I'm saying. Sometimes it's all right, bro. Sometimes it's all right. Let's move on to the Comeback Kid segment, where we tell you guys what's back in the news, according to us, at least. But it's brought to you this week by PassTheGravyMerch.com. We got some new gear in the PTG store. Head over to PassTheGravyMerch.com. We got the return of the limited edition Space City jerseys. You can get the t-shirts, and can you also get the jersey shirt?
Yes.
Is that available? Oh, okay,
Yes.
cool. Because that's what I have. The dry fit. Like you can work out in them. Sometimes they go running in them. People are like, oh yeah, go Astros. Like, it's not Astros. It's this Gravy City. Fuck you. And then they flip me off, and then I leave. I just run on by because I'm running and they're not. But yeah, the Gravy City shirts, they're back. You can get just men's tees, women's tees, but you can also get the dry fit, like we just said, that the Gravy City pint glasses, and then Gravy Studios. I got somebody saying, oh, hey, well, you don't even like Marvel. I was like, well, I don't even know what Marvel is, man. I don't even know, because that's not what this is supposed to look like or anything. But go check it out. Gravy Studios, from the same people that brought you Frankie Ocho. That was their blockbuster hit of the summer.
Oachman.
Yeah, the Oachman. Gravy Studios. That's where he works. So if you want to support the Oachman and PTG, Gravy Studios shirts available for a limited time. Robert, when is the end date going to be for those in the store?
We're going to October 1st.
October 1st. So you got about a week.
Mhm.
About a week. Go get it at PassTheGravyMerch.com. When you make your order, screenshot us at PassTheGravyPod. Let us know you're supporting the pod. We'll give you a retweet. We'll give you a shout out on the podcast the next week. And then send us your pictures when you get your PTG gear. PassTheGravyMerch.com. Go support the podcast. This is a great way to you can rep PTG, but when you do that, we get that money. We don't we have some advertisers, but we don't make a ton of the money on this podcast. So if you guys support us by just wearing some of our shit, it would really help us out a lot. So PassTheGravyMerch.com, limited edition Gravy City shirts, pint glasses, Dry Fit tees and Gravy Studios shirts available right now. And then you can get all the other awesome stuff. PassTheGravyMerch.com if you're sponsored the Comeback Kid segment.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
Our first Comeback Kid this week is Hail Marys, boys, because we got a good one. App State came back. They beat Troy on a Hail Mary as time expired. And it's just one of those like fucking football, dude. Like football's awesome.
Football, baby.
Fucking football. Like I don't have any rooting interest in Appalachian State. I know that they beat A&M. That made me happy last week. But like seeing that they won, I don't really have a hatred towards Troy either. It was just like whatever. I actually knew a guy named Troy. He was kind of a douche in high school. So I was happy to see Troy lose, if we're being honest. But like I didn't have a crazy rooting interest against Troy. But seeing like, oh, dude caught the pass on this crazy Hail Mary at the end, just jogs in the end zone. Fucking football, dude. It's just guy stuff. I could watch montages of Hail Mary after Hail Mary after Hail Mary after Hail Mary all day long and never get sick of it. Hail Marys are dope.
I mean, I am quite accustomed to them myself as a Packers fan. Aaron Rodgers is the king of the Hail Mary. But that App State one was just fucking electric.
It was pretty sick. I've watched it probably like 50 times this week.
It's just, dude, he threw the ball high and like far, and then
the guy caught it, and then
the guy caught it,
ran into the end zone, and they won the game. Football, man, fucking sick.
It just boils down to just simple as shit. Like that guy beat the other guy, and then ran, and then they won.
But it's like a Hail Mary and like a just a bomb in baseball and like a sick dunk in basketball. Like no matter who you are, like everybody at the bar in any room, you're like, oh my God, what is like just watching that you're with everybody, no matter if you're friends with them, you've never met them, if they're just complete strangers, you're hyped with whoever you're in that room with when you see a Hail Mary. And that's kind of how it was with App State this past weekend. So Hail Marys, they're back.
Beautiful.
Also back this week, our boy Frankie Ocho made the news. The Queen's funeral. Apparently she sat Shiva for, I think, 2 weeks. You have to sit Shiva. She sat the Shiva. She went to like Scotland, Argentina, Ireland, all the places the Queen goes when she dies. And then they finally had her funeral on Monday this week. And everybody, at one point, there was just the New York Post I saw come across my Twitter feed saying, "Spider spotted crawling on top of Queen Elizabeth's casket at funeral." And then I started seeing tweets come into me because I just quote tweeted it and said breaking news, because that was funny that like out of all of the things that were going on that day, that was like what they were. There's a spider on the Queen's casket. But then I just saw people start trickling in like, oh, the Ocho man's out there. She must have owed a debt to Frankie Ocho. And like the amount of Frankie Ocho tweets we got were great, because like there's no doubt in my mind that was fucking the Ocho man. He didn't fucking hit us up this week, did he? No wonder he's a fucking across the pond paying his respects to the Queen. Or maybe she just owed him a little bit of money. Maybe she owed him some pounds or quid.
I've been staring at this, man. I don't see a fucking spider in this picture.
Because Frankie Ocho is very sneaky. I'm surprised the New York Times got a picture of this. Those guys, oh boy, I'm quick.
Actually, I'll bet you what it was. I don't think she owed any money. I think, it's the Queen's body. They got to make sure nothing happens. They needed the highest end of security.
Like you need your red guard guys with the fuzzy hats. No.
No, you
How
need
about
Frankie.
the six-legged guy with my webs. I got a web of protection for you, Queen.
Nobody's getting to that casket with Frankie watching it. He's got all those eyes. He can see every direction.
Yeah, right, buddy. And now you've stepped into my web. You are done.
That's what it was. It was the royal family really shelled out for the best security in the land.
I got
in all the lands.
My guys, they can protect you. Like you see Frankie on the casket, but there's really what you don't see is the 18 other Ochos, the Ocho cousins that he's got right there. So it's a family business. The Ocho family They
Frankie definitely
dude.
keeps it all in the family.
Oh boy, yeah, he does. His cousin Vinny over there.
The family.
His cousin Vinny, his cousin Arch. Yeah, they were fucking there. You just didn't see them. It's like snipers. You don't see them until they need to see you. They see you, but you don't see them. You thought you were gonna fuck with the Queen's casket? Yeah, right. The
Frankie
Oats
let
man.
you see him. It's a misdirection.
Yeah, look at me over here. Yeah, I'm a nice looking dude. I got this suit on, looking great. I'm wearing all of my spectacles. I have 17 pairs of glasses on because I have so many eyes. I'm wearing my 3 pairs of finest shoes that I could find in my closet. And I'm protecting the Queen.
Only 3 pairs? Oh, yeah, he's got to keep the 2 front. No shoes on those ones.
Yeah,
he's got to keep those ready to go.
Just in case he's got to throw out legs. Not hands, so legs.
Yeah.
So Frankie Ocho made a comeback this week. And you thought Pastor Gravy wasn't representing out at the Queen's funeral? Well, we were with the Oach man because he was paid a lot. And I think we're going to see some of that residual money, I would imagine, because it's got to filter back down. He's got to pay his guys got to pay their guys, and they're going to pay us. That's how the Oach man works.
Got to take care of the guys.
Got to take care of the guys. Frankie Ocho, comeback kid this week. And it's kind of funny that a spider being on a casket was what made news at the royal funeral. Pretty wild shit. What else we got? Murder mystery podcasts. They're back. Podcasts in general, guys, because Serial kind of put podcasting on the map in a lot of people's eyes, but murder mystery podcasts, that was the big first murder mystery podcast I really heard people talking about. And Adnan Syed got freed this week. Now he's not 100% innocent or ruled innocent. They just were yeah, that trial was some bullshit. After 23 years, hopefully, part of me was I really hope he didn't do it, because if he did do it, he got out because of a podcast. That sucks for the family of the girl that was murdered. Heyman, I believe was her name. And if he did not do it, then that also sucks that you just spent 23 years in jail.
Oh yeah, he's gonna sue the ever living fuck out of the city of Baltimore.
But then they just give you some monetary.
Money.
I don't think so, because Baltimore's bankrupt, aren't they?
Dude, there's always money. It's politics. They have money.
But
they're just hiding it.
How much money does somebody have to give you to put you away for 23 years? Because I don't think there's a monetary value. I'd still be yeah, not enough.
No, but he's gonna get tens of millions of dollars. Because I never really looked into it. I've gotten bits and pieces of information about the trial, and yeah, that dude got hoed.
Yeah, they were using technology that didn't really even exist. Well, we can ping your location off of these cell phone towers, but
and they also just
this.
lied about it.
Yeah, I listened to Serial podcast. I was working in a warehouse for a catering company at the time, and I remember binging the entire thing, being "Oh my god!"
They just didn't even bring up in trial that there was another suspect.
Yeah,
who had been threatening her life.
But they took the route that they said he took the day that he murdered her. And they're yeah, there's no fucking way that he would have been able to do this in the time that they said it took him to do that. And then they were yeah, and also that cell phone technology tower, the cell phone pinging technology they used was bullshit. That didn't work. And we already put him away, so sorry.
Intimidated and coerced everybody that they talked to into saying that it was probably him.
Yep. Pretty much. So that's pretty much what it was. But now the guy is free, and hopefully he does get a fair trial this time. I just want us to solve a murder or free somebody. So we need Robert, I need you to get in on this case. This is your homework assignment besides reviewing chairs. You need to find a murder, either a murder we can solve, a cold case file, or somebody that's in prison right now that we can say was wrongly imprisoned. And then we'll just by research, I'm saying I'm going to Google their name, and I will come up with a 3-page PowerPoint presentation on why they should be free. We'll put it out on YouTube, and that will be our murder mystery slant.
Henry Ruggs.
I think he's guilty.
Okay.
I think he's guilty. Because I wrote down when I was trying to think of some murders, some unsolved murders that we could maybe solve. What about The unsolved murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman.
Yeah, find out who. I was going to say it's only a matter of time before OJ gets himself arrested again, but this time let's be the ones to get him out.
We should be like, I mean, OJ, like he seemed like a nice guy.
And then we'll get the juice on the podcast, and that'll do numbies.
That'd be so great. But like, yeah, like we got, like, he said he wouldn't rest until he found the killer. I think he's getting older there, up in age. Like, I think we should help the juice
Pick up the
find
mantle.
the killer and be like, you know what? Yeah, like, hey, bro, we think you're the bell cow back in this, but maybe we go RB by committee here. He's a big fantasy football guy. He'll get that. Maybe we handcuff you, no pun intended, with us. We handcuff ourselves to you and help you find the murderers of your ex-wife and that guy.
As long as he invests in our pocket knife company, in our venture, our pocket knife venture.
Oh, OJ autographed pocket knives. Now that would probably get some headlines.
That's the way to go.
Yes.
That would get really good headlines.
I'm so in. I just want to interview OJ.
We just talked fantasy.
What does it
with him
feel
for
like
4
to
hours.
absolutely kill a defense?
Just slashing them up, basically from the neck down. And you went right through that defensive line and just, it didn't stop. You were slashing right through them.
What was it like to draft Andrew Luck in fantasy 20 minutes before he retired? It's like the big thing he talks about now.
All he talks about is fantasy, and like he has 100,000 teams because every player ever is on OJ Simpson's team. Man, Justin Herbert went down. I can't believe this. He was my fantasy quarterback. Man, Trey Lance was my fantasy quarterback. Can't believe he went down. Dak Prescott, week 1. That was my go-to starting quarterback for my fantasy. He's like, you had all of them? Come on, bud.
I can't wait for somebody to make the movie about his life.
I mean, they made the whole series, The People versus OJ Simpson.
No, I want the whole life, including now when he's just old and all he does is play fantasy football.
Just, I want that. It's like The League, but with OJ Simpson.
Oh, I would watch that.
But like, I think we need to help him find out who the killers are. So like, Robert, put us in contact with OJ Simpson. I need you to do that. Probably reach out on Twitter. Hey, Twitter world, it's OJ here. Like, he gives the updates every morning. Just reply like, hey, you should come on Past the Great Podcast and discuss things with us. We have a great business opportunity. He's really into business opportunities these days. My other suggestion for like a murder or like somebody that like got like killed was like Kyler Murray's career, because I cursed him. And like, I think that like we should start getting the video footage now of like the good time, like before the fall. Cause like he's up and down, you know, he's up and down. Like Kyler, yeah, he can run around all over the fucking field and still throw a touchdown. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. It's the fact that like his career is dead because I cursed him and I killed it myself. So like, if we want to like get in on that, and then boom, spoiler alert, the murderer of the career was me all along. It'd be like a Shutter Island type thing where I don't realize that I did the thing I'm investigating. And then like episode 15 of the podcast version of our murder mystery, like, and really what happened, who had killed Kyler's career wasn't even Kyler at all. It was me at an XFL game.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Cut that part
Sounds
out
like
because
a
we don't
real
want them to know
thriller.
the end of the podcast. But yeah, I think that we could slowly just document that, get some drone shots, like Robert invest in some drone stuff. We can write it off on the taxes that we're not going to pay because it's not an Olympic year. But like just do some drone shots of like football fields, and then that'll be what we voiced over. Like we can work on some voiceover stuff. That's 97% of documentaries. It's just like the town that we're in. We're like, Kyler Murray from Allen, Texas.
Isn't
high
it
school
an
football
Olympic
player
year?
with a promising in its World Cup year.
I'm pretty sure it's an Olympic year. It's an even numbered year.
Summer Olympics, though?
Well, obviously not. The summer's over.
You only have to pay taxes on Summer Olympic years. That's what the rule is.
What?
It's in the
Okay.
Constitution.
Okay.
But yeah,
I like that idea though.
Murder mysteries, we got to do that. I really think like if anybody's got any leads on who could have potentially killed Ron Goldman or Nicole Brown Simpson, hit us up. I don't want any jokes about it being OJ, because OJ was trialed. He was put on trial. He's put through a lot, mentally, physically, emotionally, and the glove didn't fit. They acquitted him. Okay, I think all the evidence we need to know about it not being OJ is out there. And so please don't say that I don't want any jokes about that. But if you have any other ideas of who could have potentially killed Nicole Brown Simpson, let us know. Slide into those DMs if you want to be anonymous, you can DM us. We won't expose our sources. We're big source guys. But I think we're gonna start doing some digging, and we're gonna take a stab at this whole murder. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try and see if we can find the killer. And that'll put us on the map, and that'll make us like one of those suck our dicks NPR is what we'll get to say to them when we're right up there with them. So Murder Mystery Podcast, they're back.
Oh yeah, the Olympics already happened this year. It was in February.
Winter Olympics?
Yeah, that was the one in Beijing. Remember? That was the one where it had like the ski jump and it looked like the fucking radioactive towers next to it.
Yeah, but it wasn't Summer
Remember that
Olympics, so
shit?
it wasn't a tax year. It wasn't a tax year.
Yeah. Well, no, but they're over. So now you don't have to pay your taxes. Well, because the
Great,
taxes will be next year. So it won't be because it's an odd numbered year.
Right.
Yeah. How many people were probably like just screaming into their phone, like, dude,
there were a couple.
The ski jump. How do y'all not remember the ski jump? We're fucking dumb. That's how.
Fucking February was like 7 months ago. That's like,
dude, that's so long.
Might as well be
so much shit has
ago.
happened.
Might as well have been 7 years.
So much shit has happened since then.
What else we got for comeback kid? Maroon 5. Maroon 5 is a comeback kid this week. I don't really know why they've been in the news so much, but like they do have some bangers. That's kind of what I feel like I started by talking about him. Adam Levine, I mean heartthrob, am I right?
Oof, so sexy.
Good looking guy. But like, yeah, I just kind of slid into the like Maroon 5 catalog and was like, fucking, they got some bangers. Let's all go around the room and share our favorite Maroon 5 song, because mine's probably Payphone.
I like the one where he sings in a really high pitched voice.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. I mean, This Love obviously is great.
That brought him to the party, you know. Robert, what's your favorite Maroon 5 song? And
that's really the only one that I can think of the name.
Wow.
This Love.
Get the
Move Like Jagger. That's a good one.
Those are the two that I know. Like if I heard more, I'm sure I don't know the names of any of the other songs.
I demand spinning every day.
Oh, that's the one. That's my favorite one.
In the pouring rain.
What song is that?
Look for a girl with a broken smile. It's Broken Smile, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
Ask her if she wants to stay around and she will.
That's what it's called. She Will Be Loved.
Dude, there we go. If you just say enough words, you'll get to it.
I feel like Misery sounds like a song that I know. I'm just looking through the names of them right now. I don't know what they are though, but I think I've heard of Sugar. I don't know what it is.
Sugar, you're going down swinging.
That's not it. That's
watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high.
Love Somebody. That sounds familiar, but yeah. But the reason they were trending is apparently he was fucking this girl on the side, according to her, for a long time. And then he randomly slid back into her DMs recently, like, hey, I'm about to have a baby. Can I name it after you? And then she exposed him, because that seems realistic, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. This was actually like, I mean, I knew that was why Maroon 5 was talked about. I just thought it really funny if we didn't address Maroon 5 where Adam Levine's whole thing the entire time.
I can't let you have anything.
I really did notice though, like I was like, they did have some fucking bangers looking back at it. But weird for sure. Like, is it cool if I just name the kid after you? Like,
yeah, the best breakdown of it I saw was Andrew Schultz. He's a comedian. Goes, y'all really believe the moves like Mick Jagger dude smashed a Texas gutter rat and said he wanted to name his newborn after her? Come on. So that's a good way to put it. And just
You
the fact
pick
they called her a
anything these days.
Texas gutter rat. It's beautiful. Smart man.
But like everybody did kind of clap back like quickly on that girl though, where she was like, I was victimized. And it's like, sounds like you were just.
I mean, you went into it knowing you were, if this happened, fucking a married man. It's kind of on you at that point. You're the one breaking the social contract. I mean, so is he.
Yeah.
But stop trying to fuck guys that are married. Seems pretty simple there.
I don't know. Maroon 5 though, bangers. That's really what we should be taking away from this whole conversation. Like they fucking put out some bangers out there. Payphone, still my favorite. I like the Wiz Khalifa version of Payphone. Go check that one out. You got some free time this week. That's pretty much all we got, huh?
I added one more.
Oh, what else
just betting on yourself. Totally fucking back. Yankees didn't want to sign Aaron Judge, so he said, fine, I'm just going to go out and set the legitimate all-time single home run season record. Because he's got 60 now. He's got, 2 weeks left, Robert?
It's not the record.
No. He's going to. He's got 2 weeks left. He's going to hit 2 home runs. And I've used
75.
I've used 61 as the legitimate record, non-steroid. The non-steroid record is the. Why are you rooting against the Yankee right now? I'm trying to give the Yankees props.
I'm because like I lived those summers, and I know how many home runs Barry Bonds hit.
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
But also,
Sammy Sosa hit. I know how many home runs Mark McGuire.
You don't want a Yankee. If he breaks, so I think he's tied right now with the Yankee record. Oh no. One more will tie the Yankee record.
Maybe he tied Babe Ruth's record.
Yeah.
Which is 60. He's one away from Maris, which is 61. And he only hit the second coolest home run of the inning when he hit his last night because John Carlos Stanton walked it off with a grand slam, which was pretty bad.
Yeah. So I think what's his name? Babe Ruth was in like 154 games. So he could still.
It was 100 and. Yeah, maybe it was maybe one.
Or was it 160?
Judge did it, and Judge did it in 147 games.
Or what did Babe Ruth do it in like 160? And then that's why Maris some people didn't say it counted because it was at 60 in that amount of games, and it took like the 2 extra games that were added when they expanded it to 162. Is when he finally hit 61, something like that. I don't know. Judge could set like the legitimate, whether you still view Babe Ruth's, which I don't think anyone does anymore because nobody's still alive that fucking viewed it that way. But it's just, he's finally going to earn his pinstripes, become a real Yankee by setting the record, and then he's going to leave, which is just going to make me happy.
He's not going to leave. The Yankees will just give him everything that they.
I don't know. Are you guys going to pay $1 billion to 3 people, or are you guys going to trade Cole or trade Stanton and keep him?
I don't think
because who's going to take those contracts?
I think it matters.
But also, you guys are going to pay him a massive amount, and then he's going to fall off. That's the other. He's either going to leave and be great, or they're going to pay him and he's going to fall off. He's just, and then we're going to find out in like 3 years that he was definitely juicing through this whole thing.
Fuck, dude. I'm looking back
he's at. Oh, you won't pay me? Fine. I'm just going to win the first Triple Crown since 1964.
I'm looking back at like the home run leaders because it still has Barry Bonds at number 1 at 73. But like Sammy Sosa is 3rd, 5th, and 6th in like the top 10 home runs in a single season. That's fucking nuts. He hit 66 in 98, 64 in 2001, 63 in 99. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, in 98, he had 20 home runs in 1 month. I think it was June. Just like Mark McGuire just started right out the gates and was just crushing home runs. And then out of nowhere in June, Sammy like caught up to him because he hit 20 in 1 month. That's fucking insane.
That's pretty wild. But yeah, I mean, Barry Bonds, McGuire, and Sosa, those are the home run leaders.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
so
I get it,
betting on yourself.
But like, whatever.
And dingers. Dingers are back.
Dude. Dingers are back.
Chicks dig the long ball, man.
They do. And it was just like, as somebody like, I hate Yankees Twitter too. Because Yankees Twitter is a bunch of assholes. But like, oh, hey, like rent free, like y'all were still watching the game that doesn't have your team playing in it. There were certain Twitter groups that were like, oh, yeah, only the Yankees to celebrate. Oh, guys, putting them down still by 3 runs against the fucking Pirates. And I was like, no, just wait. Like John Carlos can get us out of that. It was fun. Just the clap back I got to see on Twitter last night was cool. I didn't partake, but I got a chuckle out of a couple of them.
I follow a couple Yankees Twitter people, but they're not the assholes.
I was pointing out Astros Twitter though. There's Astros Twitter can be some assholes. But I was like, yo, really? Like we don't give a fuck, but we're watching the Yankees game. We're watching Yankees Pirates, but we don't care. Got it. Rip free guys.
Well, I mean, Yankees were at minus 325 going into that game.
So you don't bet it.
Nope, I didn't touch it. Don't touch it.
Everything I touch right now gets to shit anyway. So like, I just don't bet my stuff.
Oh yeah. I've lost so much money in the past 3 days.
Just leave the Giants alone. Leave the Yankees alone. Let them do their thing.
Fucking college football, man, sucks. All right, let's move it on.
All right. What we got next is Robert, you are our baseball guy though. Like, do you consider Bonds the record, or do you consider Maris the record? Because that's like a weird thing that I didn't realize people would do. But it's like it's still awesome that he gets to, if he beats Maris's record or gets to it, you know. But like the number is 73.
Yeah, I don't think people like really see it that way. I don't think it's like
the record's 73. The legitimate record is 61. But yeah, the record's 73. That's what somebody has done. So that's the record.
Put an asterisk next to it. That's fine. But the record's still 73.
I'm okay with that. Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's head on to the What Would Jesus Do segment, where you can submit situations that Jesus might find himself in if he came back in today's time. Hit us up with the hashtag PTG to @PassTheGravyPod on Twitter. Throw Jesus in a situation he find himself in if he came back today, and we will tell you how he would handle it. We're not like the bracelets where we're just cloth that doesn't give you any answers. We're going to give you the answers. Hashtag PTG to @PassGrayPod. The What Would Jesus Do segment is brought to you by littlemshop.com. littlemshop.com. A little bit of this and a little bit of that for everybody. It's a great place to go if you're looking for a last minute gift or anything like that. They got keychains. They got little compact mirror. They got to-do lists, those like dry erase to-do lists, which are really handy sometimes. They got, I really like the dishwasher dirty clean magnet. You just flip it. So you're not like, is there anything worse than when you grab a coffee cup? Like, these are clean, right? And then you go and, oh, never mind. These are not clean. This was a dirty coffee cup. Shit. Like Robert probably has to deal with that all the time because he has one fucking bowl and sometimes he has hot sauce in it. So, you know, you could avoid that by just saying like, oh, these are dirty. Gotta wash the dishes right here. But yeah, they got stickers. They got the best air fresheners in the world and some awesome keychains you can get and even customize as well. When you order $10 or more, you're gonna get free shipping on your order. And then when you use our promo code PTG69, you're gonna save 10% off. So you spend $10 on anything at littlemshop.com. Use our promo code PTG69. You're gonna get 10% off and free shipping. What a deal. You're basically stealing money from them. littlemshop.com. Give them a follow on Twitter @littlemtweets. If you get anything from them, let them know you're supporting the people supporting the podcast. littlemtweets and @littlemshop on Instagram. littlemshop.com. littlemshop.com. Use our promo code PTG69 at checkout for 10% off your order. littlemshop.com, the official sponsor of the What Would Jesus Do segment.
Jesus, what would Jesus do? Jesus, what would Jesus do? Put him in a situation in a matter of time. If you wrote the stream, do you think he'd make it rhyme? So think about this crazy world in which we live today, and how would Jesus handle it in any given way?
All right, this week's What Would Jesus Do comes to us from our buddy Adam the Cop, not Grass. He said he's at Deputy83T12 on Twitter, and Adam says, what is Jesus serving at his tailgate? And I will, okay, no, let me start that over. What is Jesus serving at his tailgate, and will it be wine exclusive, or will he turn water to beer for the game? I don't think, I think we got to stick with it. It's just water into wine. I mean, it'd be a BYOB tailgate for sure. Jesus can replicate stuff. And we saw what he did with the fish, fed 5,000 people with just like 2 fish. I would like to think that it'd be a fish wine type thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I also feel like it would be like he'd be smoking some like awesome salmon or some shit like that. Maybe like flounder season. He's got a fucking like just the chopped up flounder. Like, can you imagine that? That'd be fucking bomb. Maybe some snapper. He's been smoking some snapper. He's got all kinds of awesome like big game fish on the grill that you can eat. And
Fucking marlin.
is that a protected species on this podcast?
Jesus gets a pass.
Fair.
Because how cool would it be to like Jesus
And
goes,
you can
check
eat
this out. He
marlin,
opens
right?
up his giant grill and it's a whole fucking marlin. Like, oh dude, I want the nose. I gotta try that shit.
Like, you know how like the suckling pigs, they like rotate the marlin, you just stab and then you just spin it with the sword on the front of the nose.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you use to do that. So yeah, okay, marlin plays.
Also some bomb ass bread. Oh, I'm sure you can eat marlin.
Fish is not only, it's also, marlin is delicious, it says.
I bet.
I've never had it.
It's a trophy fish, dude.
Oh, wait. But then the next one says, why can't you eat marlin? And it said, marlin often contains unhealthy levels of mercury and other toxins that may be harmful to.
Not when Jesus cooks it.
No, but dude, it makes so much sense because Mercury is in retrograde. So you probably shouldn't eat marlins with a lot of mercury in it if Mercury is in retrograde. You know what that means? Fucking werewolves.
I mean, if Jesus is serving it, though, you got to chance it.
Yeah, no, but I think that would be a fucking sick flex. JC obviously would heal you if you had any sort of mercury poisoning because it's Jesus. But that would be a fucking sick flex to just be like, boom. Like, what is that? What do they got over there? Whose tent is that? It's Jesus's fucking like tailgate tent. That's what's fucking going down. I think fish and some wine to go with it. But then I also think JC's like, he's an inclusive guy. Everything we know about JC is like, hey, my people, come to me. We're all are welcome, you know? Like, I wash your feet. I'm just like you, you know, he's an everyman. So I also think he'd have some burgers, some dogs on the grill as well.
Lamb.
Like he'd have lamb. He'd have a little bit of everything. Like JC is fucking feasting and the people are eating when JC is cooking. He throws down the fucking grill, but then he like also like, oh yeah, no, we got burgers and dogs for everybody that doesn't want marlin. But like, if you want some marlin, like we've been smoking this marlin for 8 hours already. It's great. You're gonna love it. And I bet it's the dopest marlin you could eat.
And just delicious.
But also you could have a dog and some marlin, you know?
Delicious, soft baguettes. Just, the bread that you just want to like peel apart and eat.
And it's actually like it's his arm. You're eating his body too. You're
Just,
not got communion and a
rips a
tailgate
chunk
all at
off.
once. Yeah. He's a selfless guy. So I think let's go. He's smoking a giant ass fish. We'll say marlin. But he's got a little bit of everything. Like JC's tailgate is going all out. He's not a brisket guy. Maybe he's not smoking a brisket. He's not got ribs on there. Those are good. I love that shit. That shit's awesome. But like, he's got a big ass fish like a marlin, and then he's got the classic
whole lamb,
tailgate food. Legs of lamb, just legs.
Just a leg. Okay.
Just legs.
Yeah, that's right. Because he's smoking the fish on the grill. He's got the legs.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah. I mean, like that would look like a fucking dope ass tailgate. All while a worship service is going on between his followers as well. You can worship, you can eat, you can party, you can get ready for the game, whatever you want to do, all inclusive at the JC tailgate.
And then his apron says something like, he is risen early this morning to fire up the grill.
Yeah. Son of grill. The Lord is my griller.
I gotta find. There's got to be a whole bunch of Jesus aprons for grilling. And if there's not, then this is it, boys. That's our next 10.
That's our next 10. What we got?
Yeah, these aren't funny.
Founder Avenue.
Warning,
and then
I may start talking about Jesus at any time. Like, that is not the grill master you want to go to. Yeah, these suck, dude.
All right, so we got some real estate, but then also Robert we'll find out what we're gonna say. It's Jesus themed though, but then we're gonna just put like a random Bible verse, like Watch this. Random Bible verse generator. This is good. Whatever pops up is the one we're gonna put. Random Bible verse. All right. Dailyverses.net gives us Ephesians 4:28. Put that up there. I'm not even gonna read it to anybody. Just Ephesians 4:28 is gonna be the Bible verse we put on there, and people will be like, "Oh, okay," because it's not like John 3:16. So be like, "Okay, they really know what they're talking about." I bet that's a really thoughtful Bible verse. And then they'll go look at it and be like, "Oh, it says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen."
This is the worst one yet of the aprons. It looks like a ketchup bottle, and it says, "Catch up with Jesus. Let us praise and relish him, because he loves me from my head tomatoes."
Oh, yes. Buy me that. Buy me that now. I need it.
It is $13.99.
Take my money. Just take my money.
It also comes in black, but like, you got to get the red one. It's supposed to look like a ketchup bottle. Why would you get it in black? Oh, here's a taco one.
A goth
taco
bottle.
Want to taco about Jesus?
Yep.
Let us pray.
Yep.
These are all so bad.
Jesus is my grill master. Ephesians 4:29. All right. Well, I think that answered our question. He's gonna make some dope ass fish.
I hate these all so
have
much.
All the classics. Yeah, no, but we need to get some of them. We should just have an
All
apron
you
party
need
like that. That should be the next PTG event we put on, like an apron party where like it's like a barbecue. Like everybody kind of does a potluck barbecue, and then we just wear aprons.
And I'm gonna nip this in the bud, guys. Nobody show up with just the naked dude apron, or just like a printed dick on there. I've seen that one around.
It's always fun. I like it when you go
I
to
had
your
to nip it in
buddy's
the
house.
bud, or else 9 people would have showed up.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. But like when you go to your buddy's house and like he's got the apron on, but it's like a chick in a bikini, and you're like, "Ha, like boobs."
That's not what your body actually looks like.
That's not what you look like. I know what you look like. That's not what you look like.
Oh, those fucking Jesus aprons are so bad. I hate them so much.
Let's fucking do it. We're doing an apron party. It's easy. Everybody's got aprons.
I want to start making Jesus aprons though.
Yeah. We'll spitball some ideas, and Robert, we have to find out if they have aprons on hand and our merch people. But if they do, absolutely.
I'll check right now.
Absolutely. And if they don't,
The Lord is my savior, but I'm the grill master.
There we go. Grilling with the Lord. No, that was bad. My other car is a grill.
Oh,
What?
I fucking love that.
What does that mean? All right.
Make ones that sound like they were fucking made in China, but very poorly translated for them.
Yeah. Hashtag PTG WWJD. Send us any what would Jesus do submissions, and I just cut myself with my knife while I was. Damn it.
Yep. That'll happen.
Yep. Just got it. Oh, that's bleeding. It's got a little blood out there.
Let me.
Blood. Pray for me. Pray for me, fan.
Hey, just play through it. Play through.
Yeah, hurt, not injured. All right, let's move on to the not cool segment, where we will tell you guys what is not cool to us this week. Some stuff has happened. I actually have it's an all-time Angry Alex one for me. But the not cool segment is brought to us by Southern Star Brewing Company. If you want to submit your not cools, hit us up, hashtag PTG not cool on Twitter. That's how we find it. Something that, like, if you get hit by a bus, that's not cool. If you stub your toe, that's also not cool. Pat, will you tell everybody about our good friends at Southern Star Brewing Company while I go and get a Band-Aid?
I said play through, man. What are you doing?
I am, but I don't want to bleed all over my shit.
I mean, rub some dirt in it, dude. See, this is where the motivational therapist would be good. Dude, just a little cut, you pussy. Yeah. Yeah, Southern Star. I'm drinking a delicious bombshell wit right now. Still, I've got another 6-pack right here, and then I got a whole case still left over from the wedding. Once again, shout out Southern Star, hooking us up at the wedding. If you don't want wit, there's a classic bombshell bombs, the podcast favorite, the strawberry bombshell blonde, still so good. I've introduced a bunch of people over the last couple of weeks to the Southern brunch, like a mimosa in a can. That's really the best way I can describe it. It's how I describe it to everyone. It's a mimosa in a can, but it also tastes like beer, but it tastes like a mimosa, but it's a beer. It's fucking delicious. You want something a little darker? It's still in stores. I saw them the other day. You can find a couple of the Metzli Pecan Stouts. That's going on right now. You got the Oktoberfest. It's the season. It's spooky season, guys. You see the orange cans, you got to get them. Ooh. And of course, the best orange cans you can get are the Southern Star orange cans. Don't go with the other companies. They're good. Southern Star's the best. They perfected it.
The best.
They're doing it better than anyone. Get up to the brewery. Get some of the what's the one? The Salt Lime one. Storm the Beaches.
Dude,
I love how you knew.
That's
you knew what I was thinking of.
I knew because it's like we had that at the wedding. Like, dude,
I was crushing those.
Is this not the best? Yeah, it was awesome. There is something for everybody. They got a queso cook-off coming up here in a.
I thought you were going to say queso beer. I was like, what?
Queso beer. Maybe that's another idea.
I don't know how that would work, but they would figure it out.
That would be darn like a Marlin for sure.
That out. Are you sure they have a queso?
Not this weekend. Not this weekend, but coming up.
I was like, I saw a Casa cornhole tournament. It's called a cornament. That's fucking awesome.
Get it? Fucking corn, baby. But yeah, Southern Star's got something going on every weekend. They're fucking awesome. Go tell Keith and everybody up at the brewery. We said, what's that? Telling you part of the Gravy Gang. They'll hook you up. What? Did you find it?
I just saw it. Yeah, inaugural queso showdown, October 16th. And the picture is queso. So now I want fucking queso. I got to find a way to be up there for that.
September, October.
It's a Sunday.
16th. It's a Sunday.
From 3 to 6.
If they will have NFL football on. Hold on. Let me look at the Giants app. Let me see when the Giants play on that Sunday.
Oh, my God. Hey, cheese lovers, it's your time to shine. Spicy, meaty, blanco queso, whatever your specialty is. Bring your cheesy skills to our mouths. That sounds too sexual.
Play a noon game that day. So
make your queso at home, but bring it to the tap room in a crock pot for us to destroy. Battle of queso. Who got the chips? It's a good tagline. It's well written.
I have to do it.
That's really well written. I like that.
Fuck. I cut myself again.
Stop playing with the knife.
I'm just gonna put my knife down. It's gonna.
Jesus, man.
I am a child. I can't be a pocket knife guy because I will just kill myself.
Packers are also at noon that day,
cuts.
So maybe we make a little trek up there, huh?
I think we might have to. Dude, it's queso.
We might have to. But yeah, it's going down.
If they need some judges,
16th. Yeah, I may know a few things about that. I got some pull. We could probably.
I'm fat. I know about eating.
I enjoy queso, so let's make that happen. But yeah, that's going down in next month. There's always stuff going down at Southern Star Brewing Company, though. Go get you a beer. Tell me you're part of the Gravy, and they'll hook you up. Going on a tour of the brewery with Ben. Fucking awesome, like the best dude in the biz. Tell Keith we said what's up, and yeah, Gravy Gang is family there. Hit them up at Southern Star BC at Southern Star Brewing Company on Twitter and Instagram. Let them know if you're drinking a Southern Star, just like take a picture of it, tag us, tag them at Pass the Great Pod at Southern Star BC at Southern Star Brewing Company. Let them know you're supporting the people, supporting the podcast. Southern Star Brewing Company, the official beer sponsor of Pass the Gravy and the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool.
I had two. So I think I've talked about this before. Like when people are standing outside of grocery stores trying to get you to sign shit, I do the move where I just put my phone up to my ear, and they just can't really hear me, or they just assume I'm on the phone. So I did that. And they ignored me, thankfully. On the way out, I did it again. But even so, that time she was like, hey, sir, do you have time? And I just like kept walking, like, how dare, like, I'm on the phone. What are you doing? Then it sucked though, because I was going in and I had to get something for work. So I had left work, done that. I get back to work 10 minutes later. They're like, oh shit, we need something else. I was like, fuck, I got to go back.
Oh,
So I go back.
on the phone again? Did you try
Phone
it?
up.
You tried-
Yeah. On the way in, she's like, oh, it's you again. I was like, yeah. Phone. I like pointed at it
Busy,
like
very
phone.
busy.
And so I go back in, get it on the way back out. She's like, I just need like 2 minutes of your time. I was like, I'm going to work. Like I still had the phone up there. What are you doing? Don't talk to people on the phone. Like I understand you're trying to do your job, but that's
Was
rude.
it cookies?
I didn't even ask. I
Did
I
it
didn't
look
even
like she was
look.
selling cookies.
I
It's
was
pretty
like
obvious.
a horse in the Kentucky Derby, blinders on, straight
Yeah.
ahead, no eye contact with them. Didn't want to give them any hope. I didn't even ask. I don't think it was cookies.
Well, it's getting to be voting season too, because like I'm getting
It
some
wasn't
texts
that.
now too. But it's like I could totally see it. It's like, do you have a moment to talk about like we're having somebody run for this? I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. The longer I talk to you, the less I'm gonna vote for your person. That's just how this is gonna go, man or lady. Like, I'm sorry.
I was just.
But
I was
I've just
gonna- you
started. I've recently like just. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but like I always play the earbuds game, and like the AirPods, like I'm wearing right now, like not always super visible and noticeable to everybody, but like the sample people that are always like when you go by like
Let's do
at the
this.
grocery store and they're like they have wine. Like, would you like to try this? I'm like, no, I don't want to try any rosé at 2:00 on a Tuesday. I'm good. I'm good.
I always have to pull the. I'm going to work right now. Like if I hit the liquor store before
But
work,
I,
if you want
instead
to
of coming
try
up with
this
the
whiskey,
excuses,
I do.
I have
I can't.
because I used to have like I'd have a podcast on or I'd be listening to music and they'd say something and I'd be like, huh, what? And I'd try and like act like I was annoyed having to like take a headphone out. But now I just keep walking. Just like it's been the last couple months. So I was like, that guy's just doing his job. Like, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? I've worked like in a retail place or someplace like that where you're supposed to like, hey, welcome to so and so. Like nobody says anything back to you, and you're just like, all right, I don't care. Like I don't give a shit. They don't care either. And they're like, would you like to try it? I'm like, just gonna keep pushing my cart past you.
Yep.
That's how it
There's
works.
nothing wrong with that, but like I still have the thing where even though I don't care about people and I
You
don't
want, like,
care
an
about
excuse,
them
like,
hating
no, it's
me.
because I have the phone out, not just because I'm straight up ignoring you.
Yeah, it's the social contract.
On the
of me
phone
not
with the
wanting to be a
president,
total
no
dick.
time. No time on the phone with the president.
Busy man, business deals, you know.
Stocks. Am I right?
Actually, it would be funnier if like anytime somebody asks you something in a supermarket, you're just I gotta poop. But then just like keep walking.
You've been in and out of here 4 times. I poop a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of poop.
Bathroom's the other way. I know, not going to the bathroom, just gotta poop.
Don't have time. Don't have time to get there.
I do it in the cold food section. So yeah, there's just the people that talk to you outside of grocery stores. And then the other one I had when I was I went and got a little something to eat before the podcast, and I'm driving back, and I'm going right by the stadium in Katy, the high school football stadium, and the line is backed up. But I was like, oh, I can cut through the stadium parking lot. The gate is open. So I cut through there. Guess which gate was the only open one on the entire parking lot?
That one. The one you went
Yeah.
in.
So I fucking went in and I tried to go. I was like, oh, that one's closed. Went down a little bit farther. That one's closed. Looked up ahead. Blocked off.
Nice little
Yeah.
shortcut, loser.
Right. And it's so then I had to fucking spin back around. Guess what? It was backed up farther.
Oh, man. That's
So like, I mean, it's still at the same point, and I was able to just like, but like, yeah, that sucked.
thinking
I
you
thought
have
I
a
had-
shortcut only to find out that you don't have a shortcut. That's the worst.
Oh yeah. I was like, why would you? Why the one gate? Why?
When you
Why
try and
me?
cut through a parking lot and you realize that there's no like out in like that certain parking lot, you're like, oh,
That
damn it. I thought I
sucks.
could cut through this bank. Why does this bank not have an opening?
Why only one entrance? What are you doing, bank? It's like, oh well, it's to deter theft. Well, that makes sense for you.
A solid point, but this is inconvenient for me at this moment.
Yeah. I almost got out of my car to see if I could just like open up the gate that was right there.
Yeah, you should have.
But I should have. But also I was like, you know, I can't see any cops, but the second I do this, a cop's gonna come down the street and be like, what are you doing?
But then, like, what would you like? We're like, I feel like that's like we still have that like high school mentality in so many ways. Where it's like you see a cop behind you, they don't have their lights on anything. You're like, oh, what did I do? I didn't. It's like I don't have anything in the car that would get me in trouble. I'm not like breaking the rules. Like why am I nervous? He's like, I don't know. He's like,
Because
"Shit,
on-
fucking cop."
Even though you have nothing, you're like, maybe I did like change lanes without turning on my blinker, and I have to pay for these tickets, unlike in high school. when
But
my
now, like
parents
when
paid
you
for
do
them.
stuff, like if a cop's just like, don't do that, you're like, okay, or what are you doing here? I'm doing this adult thing that I'm allowed to do here. Oh, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I thought I could just cut through here. I didn't realize this was. Oh,
Honestly,
okay,
if a cop
you
pulled
can't
me
go there.
over
Leave.
for like-
All right.
for like cutting through somewhere, I would probably just do I have to poop.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
so
good
close to
one.
home.
I thought the
Sir?
stadium was open. My tax dollars paid for it. I thought I could use the facilities if I need to use the facilities. Excuse me,
Yeah.
officer. I pay your salary.
I'm so close to home, sir. And look at me. I'm very unhealthy. This is not going to be a good poop or one I can hold. I have to go.
I know Adam the cop. Do you know him?
I do
I
know.
gotta
him.
get it. He has to get out of jail free card, and I have that. So here, he's like, sir, this is from Monopoly.
Sir,
He's got his
that guy's
initials
in
on
a
the
different city.
It's got his initials on the bottom. You know what that means. Like, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. I'm actually going to ticket you now for trying to bribe me.
Hold on. Let me DM him real quick on Twitter and get his badge
Hold on,
number.
just
so
wait.
you
Just
know I'm
hang
not
tight.
lying.
Just hang tight. Yeah, no, you'll know it's legit. You know him though, right?
My
you know
friend in
him.
high school's dad was a cop. He liked me. Please let me go, sir. I
What's
back
his
the
name?
blue.
Gus. Blue Lives Matter.
Thin blue line, sir. I know the catchphrases.
BLM. He's like, what? Yeah, Blue Lives Matter.
Or just go the straight Dave Chappelle route. Sorry, officer. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
That's the best one.
It's a classic. And you just
That's
hope
the
he's a Dave.
best one.
You hope he's a Dave Chappelle fan. And then you're good. But yeah, that sucked.
There's some solid ones. Robert, you want to go next? Or you want me to go next? Can't
Robert,
hear
you're
you.
muted.
You're muted.
You and that damn microphone.
Yeah.
You need a new
It-
microphone, not a new chair.
I need a new cable. It's the cable that messes up.
Well, you spend all your money on chairs.
I was gonna say what I did say was that it might be this chair. I'm not
Robert
sure how-
reviews microphone cables. This one sucks. 0 legs.
And then the rest of it is like works.
That's it.
It's just thumbs up, thumbs down.
Power on, power off.
Yeah, this chair might get a thumbs down for me right now.
Oh.
Back's getting a
Uh-oh.
little
Is it
tight.
losing a leg now? You taking a leg back?
Yeah, I'm
Maybe a
taking my
half leg.
back.
A half
Mhm.
leg back.
Yeah, it's the
That's-
lumbar support. Just like it's bothering me. Like I don't know what position to be in. For work,
That's
I
what
can
she said.
just move around and stuff. But like for this podcast, I'm trying to be in like the frame of the
On
camera.
camera. Yeah.
Unlike me, who moves around every 9 seconds.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes Pat's
terrible-
like this.
Terrible ADHD, and I can't fucking sit still ever. Well, like
A
like-
little
like
bit
this, Robert.
of like
Yeah.
behind the scenes that we're kind of referring to is like we try like so TikTok and Instagram have been trying to like make you do the TikTok video thing, and we do a full-on video version of the podcast. So like zooming in to be at full screen sometimes is weird looking, and like Robert and I'll be centered, and then like Pat will be like 3 feet below us, like when his thing
Over here.
shows up. But then it looks like me and Robert are just like incredibly tall at times.
So that's good
because
for
we have
you.
But we have to like zoom in to make it like the TikTok format sometimes. And it looks funny with like Pat's like half out of the screen because he's like not in the middle. And it's like, well, we'll just run with that. That works. That
Pat
works.
Dion.
So
Making Alex and Robert's life more difficult for 4 years.
I mean, at this point, we're just like,
It's Pat. He's not.
he
gonna
still
fucking
shows up. He
change.
does the podcast. He's a part. He contributes. Like, you can't get upset with that. He just doesn't know where to fucking sit on a camera. All right.
I need
That's
one
the
of
worst
those.
thing. He could be a lot worse.
I need one of those webcams that just tracks my face. It keeps me in the center.
Yeah. And the robots know where you go at all times. And that's
They already know.
the problem. So the chair, you're regretting the chair, and that's you're not cool.
Yeah, so far, it's the chairs are like not great.
All right. Well, see his full chair review on TikTok. Patrick Pod. Give it a follow. Just and then go comment on whatever our most recent video is, and just say I'm just here for Robert's chair reviews. And when we get enough, we'll make Robert do chair reviews. And then tag Robert in every video that you see a chair in it, and then say Robert should review this at Patrick Pod. And then we'll send it to Robert. Robert will have to find those chairs and review them.
We'll send Robert to a bar mitzvah and have him be in the chair that gets lifted.
Ooh, send him to a chair, make him do a chair review during a game of musical chairs. So it's very quick. It's like a speed chair review. Oh, and this chair fucking 0 legs wasn't even there when I went to sit down, and now I'm out of this fucking game.
Not a fan. God, I really wish this would actually happen. I know it's not going to.
I want to make it happen now. I want to go to Amazon and just look up chair reviews. Honestly, like I'm into it. Chairs. First thing of chairs. Basic metal stacking chairs. Let's go look at some fucking reviews and see if we got bangers or not.
Is this what we're doing now? We're just reading reviews of chairs.
Well, I'm trying to find a shit. This one only has 4 stars. I like the 4-star where it's like, not quite a 5. Not quite a 5. It's like you're reviewing a product that somebody sold you, just give it 5 or 1. 5 or 1. There doesn't need to be a middle ground on that.
The armrests were slightly too low. Like, okay, adjust them, dick.
I was looking for chairs to put together a dining set for my apartment. The table is mainstays, blah, blah, blah. It's got all the dimensions of this shit. These chairs had been in my wish list for a couple of months when I noticed a used set available for a steal. A couple of the chairs are a bit wobbly though, but I think that can be solved with some felt pads. I'm sewing some cushion seat or some custom seat cushions to complete the set. For the price, you can't beat it. Why then 5? Why then 4 stars? Why? Good solid chairs at a fair price,
Wobbly.
but one leg was missing the foot end.
Yeah, that's why wobbly.
So I like it when they just go fucking like scorched earth on like a very well recommended Amazon chair. And you're like, what? Like who leaves reviews for washcloths? Who types up a 4-paragraph review just destroying the washcloth off of Amazon that they bought for $8? That's what's wild to me.
There's a lot of fucking assholes out there, man. People will only review things that they fucking hate. Like, that's my favorite. We get a bad review online. You go to their Yelp and it's just 22 reviews of them absolutely shitting on everything from restaurants to like fucking vacuum cleaner repair shops.
That's why like we gave away that award where it was just like roast us in the comments and give us a 5-star review, because it's funny having a 5-star review with like these fucking pieces of shit. I can't fucking stand them. But then like it's got a 5-star review because it throws people out like, wait, what? And it makes our like reviews nice. Like Pastor Gay Bro, our Big Brother podcast, which is ending this Sunday. We have 2 more episodes left, but like we got a bad review on that from somebody and they're just mean about Pat, but they actually like, gave us the 1 star.
Makes
or
sense.
2 stars
Makes
or
sense.
whatever it was. And it was like, stop being mean about Pat, like roast us, but like give us the 5 stars. Like say whatever you want. But just give us the
Also,
5
if you guys are new listeners, Cannon, I don't know if you're new or just new to Twitter, you have to review us. That's part of you. That's the initiation of Gravy Gang.
iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts. 5-star review, just roast us in the comments. As long as you give us a 5-star review, it's funny to see them like being like, wait, are they serious or not?
Prove
one of the
that
Pastor
you
Gay
reviewed
ones-
us, and I'll give you a follow on Twitter. Everybody.
There we go. There you go. Screenshot your review. But one of the best reviews just says this is a great podcast to poop to.
I could
And it's
never
like,
be
yeah.
prouder of a review.
No, like I was like, I mean, a lot of people poop every day, so that
Make you
means,
laugh
like,
so
every
hard it
day
like
you
shoots
can-
it out.
Yeah. But yeah,
I've done that.
please give us a 5-star review and then subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. My not cool is now, I mean, it may not seem like a big deal to many of you, but I will die on this hill. I very rarely do I tweet the president, and I tweeted the president on Sunday. NFL Sunday Ticket went down on NFL Sunday. Now it's called Sunday Ticket. It means I get to watch all of the games. I pay $300 a year for NFL Sunday Ticket for the reason being that I can watch the Giants games. Probably 4 minutes until halftime, Giants driving. It just stopped working. And I thought my internet was off. So I was motherfucking Comcast so hard. Like, what the fuck? And then I looked down at my 2 other screens, my iPad, my computer. I had the Bucs Saints game going on. That's streaming fine. I had Red Zone on the other one. That's going fine. I was like, wait, maybe it's not my internet. And so I did the normal thing that everybody does in 2022 when something's not working. You go on Twitter and you type insert whatever that thing is down, and then you hit latest, and everybody and their mother's Sunday ticket was down. So it was not just me. Then I feel slightly relieved, but also angered because
2 weeks in a row.
It's called Sunday ticket. It was not down for me 2 weeks in a row, maybe in the noon window, but definitely this one, it was down. And I pay for it so I can watch Giants games. Now I only that's a week that I just burned. It's a week that I just burned. It came back probably towards the end of the third quarter. But then also what's added to that not cool is like I'm not going to miss the Giants game. So what I do, I go to NFL.com or go to the NFL app, download that on my phone, and I pay the $5 a month now for NFL Plus so I could listen to the radio broadcast of the Giants game while I can't watch the Giants game. So then I have Red Zone on my TV, just hoping they're going to show me glimpses of the Giants game while I'm listening to the radio version, while I'm trying to, it's a chaotic day. I got my bets I'm trying to monitor. I'm trying to monitor my fantasy teams. I'm trying to monitor my emotions and my team. I'm trying to monitor all other scores that are happening in all the other games. I'm trying to, check and see how, like Pat's favorite players are doing. I care. I'm a guy that cares, and I can't fucking do that when I can't access Sunday ticket that I pay all that money for. So I think, and I just tweeted out to Joe Biden at POTUS. I was like, please charge DirecTV with war crimes because they should not be allowed. Like you should go straight to jail. Like Brittany Griner did way less than NFL Sunday ticket did to me on Sunday. All right. Like Brittany Griner is looking at 10 years over there. I know it's Russia, but like war crimes for like when your one thing is to function on Sunday between the window of noon and 7 o'clock at night. Like all I need you to do is give me 7 hours. Just give me 7 hours a week. You got one shift a week. Pretty good. Got it pretty good. Just don't fuck up in those 7 hours. That's all I ask.
Yeah, I mean, and this isn't. I've actually been considering getting Sunday ticket
would
lately.
Have joined like an angry mob if I had seen one on my street. I would have grabbed a pitchfork. I would have gone to Home Depot, bought a pitchfork, and then I would have been in an angry mob. I was that angry. Like that was the most angry I have been in a very, very long time.
Yeah, like I said, I've been considering getting it just because maybe if there was a site that I used to sometimes watch games that weren't on TV
right,
to get around this.
Allegedly.
Yeah, it's allegedly also not working so well anymore. So I had to find a new one. And then a lot of those links might not work if it was something that I was to do. So it's been very frustrating for me for 2 weeks. And also those games might be like 3 minutes behind all the time because it's streaming through a stream. And it's very frustrating for me because I just want to watch my. But it's like games.
That's why I pay the $300 so I don't have to find.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
find a stream and then click that stream and then wait for that stream to go away and then have to find a new one and have to click out of all the pop-up ads. I have to do all this stuff. Like I go to that so I can click. I want to watch the Giants game, and the Giants game goes boop. Here you go, idiot. Watch this for 3 hours, and I'm like, all right. And that's what I do. That's my Sundays. All right, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. DirecTV, fucking Comcast, you're cool. You're cool now. All right. DirecTV, fuck you. All right. Send this to Dr. TV or whatever, Robert. Whoever's in charge of DirecTV, send it to them. Fuck you. You took John Taffer's masterpiece that he made and sent a ticket and you shit all over it. And you expected me to just eat a shit sandwich? Go fuck yourself. I'll see you next Sunday. But still, fuck you.
Yeah. I just
not cool. Not
really, really, really wish that it wasn't so expensive.
I think the rights expired this year or next year.
Yeah, if Apple gets that shit, oh my God.
Yeah,
I already give Apple all that money anyways. Just fucking take it. I don't care. Amazon, I don't fucking care.
That would be super dope though if one of them bought it and was like, okay, now it's just included.
That's who will. Apple will buy it. It'll be Apple or Amazon.
I
want it to be Amazon because I'm not going to get rid of my Amazon. I might get rid of Apple at some point because all I watch on there is Ted Lasso. But if they were just like, Amazon's like, dude, we're just getting so much money from doing this. If they're just like, okay, all you need is a Prime membership and you have Sunday ticket, I'd be like, oh.
like ESPN did with hockey when you bought like ESPN Plus. They're like, oh, you don't need to subscribe to the NHL TV package. Now you can watch all the NHL games. You're like, oh, with
Right.
my ESPN Plus.
Right.
Okay.
And also, they just cut a deal with the Swedish Hockey League, so all these European hockey games that I'm betting on, I can actually watch now. I'm so excited for that. Also, I might have a problem, but I'm excited.
Robert, what were you saying?
I think I've heard that it's between Google and Apple.
I don't want to figure out Google.
I mean, Amazon just spent all that money to get Thursday Night Football.
But like,
just get the whole slate now.
if you think about it, like if you're Amazon or Google or like Apple, just like blank check it. Like you got the money and you're gonna make the money back. Like, oh, I can charge $300 to all these idiots, and they're like, yep. That's what I do. I have auto pay. I very rarely put anything on auto pay, but my fucking auto pay is on Sunday Ticket. Just like, yep, here's $300.
It's probably going to be like 450, 500 now. If there's going to be a bidding war for this,
they know I'll pay it because I'm a fucking idiot. They know I'll pay it. I will not. I'll bitch about prices on other things so I can afford NFL Sunday Ticket because that's what I fucking prioritize in my life.
I'm just going to wait till like week 10 when they're like, all right, it's only $200 now. I'm like, wait, no, it should be way less than that. And they're like, we don't care.
Yeah, they
about
always
you.
like mark it down. It's like it doesn't. It's still expensive though.
Yeah, like $150 for the last half of the year. Like, just do that for me.
But I'm like, I will watch $300 worth of hours worth. I don't know what the conversion is.
Yeah.
So they get my money. Like, I don't care. Have that. But it fucking better work. And Sunday Ticket and DirecTV, you're on my shit list this week. Not cool.
Very not
cool. Fucking cool.
That's about like
that's
the biggest not cool we've had, and arguably one of the biggest not cools we've ever had. Yeah, like I know we've had some very serious stuff also, but like, don't fuck with football.
Is a serious. Yeah,
don't fuck with football.
What did we say about Bane? Bane fucked with football, and that's when Bane went down.
They're gonna be like, oh well, we're gonna give everyone a $5 credit.
Right? Like we're gonna cut
they won't even do that.
Go get the fuck out of here with that. I was watching my team. I should get 100% of my money back now and full access for the rest of the year, which I won't. But like, fuck them. War crimes. War crimes. That was the not cool segment. If you want to hit us up with your not cools, hashtag PTG not cool to @PassTheGravyPod, and we'll pick some of the best ones each week. Let's move on to the answers segment, the final segment of the show, where you can send us any questions you have at all. You got some ideas, you want to start some companies with us, hit us up with your ideas. You got any high thoughts, drunk thoughts, anything that maybe you heard friends say but you wanted our opinion on, hit us up. Hashtag PTG answers. Use our Twitter @PassTheGravyPod, hashtag PTG answers. You can also email them to us, answers@passthegravypod.com, or just go to passthegravypod.com and click contact, and then we will be set through that. But we appreciate you guys hitting us up on Twitter first @PassTheGravyPod. Use the hashtag PTG answers. The answers segment is brought to you by the Gravy Gambles Show with Alex and Pat. Fridays at 1:30 and Sundays at 10 a.m. during football season. It's on the Pass the Gravy Podcast YouTube channel, or I believe it was also on our Instagram and our Facebook page there as well. But go subscribe to the YouTube channel, Pass the Gravy Podcast on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Fridays at 1:30 in the afternoons, and then Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. before kickoff. Pat and I very poorly have been giving you our picks for the day's games, and
I did 2-1 this week.
Still, we're not doing great.
No, but I'm back on the winning track. Alex, not so much.
I went 1-2, yeah. So I am 1-5 on the air. Not great, but I can only.
Also, I had an idea because we hadn't come up. What if loser has to completely shave their head bald?
I don't want to do that.
That's the thing about it, though. It's like that's a punishment.
I'm not going to do it if I. Punishment.
I didn't say everything. You can still keep the beard because I don't want to show my fat double chin. But like shave the head bald. That would be super funny though. We would look ridiculous.
I don't want to do that.
Dude, the Snapchat has a filter where you can go bald, and I've tried to use it, and it can't even register my head. It's just like it is all glitchy. It's like, what's happening here? Dude, that would be a great Gravy Gang. Help support me in this. Bald bet.
Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that one.
You're a real piece of shit. Robert, weigh in. Would that not be a great bet?
Yeah, but I also wouldn't want to do it.
That's the thing. maybe bald bet will go for me, and we'll find something else for you if we can't agree on what to do later in the year.
But
But
something that's like more.
But if he has to
entertaining
shave the beard.
development.
also,
I'd
I'm
shave
like
the
kind
beard.
of, I'm not far off from bald anyway, so I'll probably look better with a bald head.
I would definitely shave the beard.
I don't want to shave the beard, but you just shaved the beard. You don't mind not having a beard.
So it's like you.
I haven't not had a beard,
So you wouldn't
so-
mind shaving your hair.
That's true. Like I said, I actually think I would look better bald.
Face tattoo.
I will not do the upkeep of keeping
Face
myself
tattoo,
bald.
but it's only black light ink.
I almost I was gonna say maybe we did loser has to get the PTG tattoo, but I think we're just gonna do that anyway. We're gonna do that anyway at some point. We really should plan some time to actually do
That should be one of them. Like whoever loses has to get the PTG tattoo, but then the other one just does it out of solidarity. But then they also have another part of the bet that they have to do.
Maybe we do a tattoo bet.
I think the waffles and Waffle House again is a good one. Like you get to be 24 hours in Waffle House. You get to take an hour off each thing.
now. Everybody does that because the one guy went
the
viral.
video of it. We gotta do something with content.
We could do loser has to get the other guy's team tattooed on him.
I would never do that ever in a million years.
That's the bet. That's why.
I wouldn't. Again, like it's gotta be something I'm gonna do.
Or maybe we just other guy gets to pick out the tattoo for the other guy, like a small one, nothing big,
That's
like
even worse.
like the size of a silver dollar. That's what's funny about it though, and you don't get to know. I just tell the tattoo guy, or you tell the tattoo guy what to tattoo on me, not the other guy's team. Like you can't put a Yankees logo or something like that on me. I'd be written out of my dad's will. But something funny, and just the other guy gets to decide. I think that's a good one.
I don't know.
Just put it on. You just put it on like your butt cheek, where nobody's gonna see it.
Just Nard dog tattoo it.
Well, the thing that's popping into my head right now is from Impractical Jokers. How one of the guys, they did this bet where like the loser had to get tattooed, didn't know what it was. Somebody just got Jaden Smith tattooed on him. Just a picture of 14-year-old Jaden Smith's face. That would be, I think that's what it should be. Tattoo bet.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Dude, you're just shitting on every good idea I have.
I don't want to do that. We'll think of something good though. It's got to be good.
Tattoo bet is good.
It's got to be good. Gravy Gambles though. YouTube. We're gonna have a new episode out this Friday at 1:30 and then at 10 a.m. on Sunday. The following week we will not have a YouTube episode, but just follow us on Twitter at Gravy Gambles. We will tweet Pat and myself's picks because I will be out of the country. So like we're not gonna worry about figuring out how to film shit when I don't have the capabilities to edit them, and I don't want to make Robert have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation is in Jamaica.
You're gonna be on the beach anyway. There's no Wi-Fi on the beach.
I'm just gonna put my fucking phone in the safe and just out. I'm out. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I disconnect, and then I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, I need to be posting a meme right now.
Gotta post my pics.
Gotta.
All right.
Gotta. Gravy Gambles Show. Go subscribe to the Past Great Podcast YouTube channel. That's the answer segment sponsor for us this week. Let's go to the answer segment. Play that bitch.
So if you just answer the question, why just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right. Our first question this week comes from our podcast son, Skylar Lester. At OMG, it's Skylar on Twitter. And Skylar says, why is it called reckless driving when the entire goal is to not wreck your car? Hence being wreck, pause, less.
That's good.
I mean, we all want to drive recklessly if you think about it.
I drive well. I don't drive reckless. I just do it in a faster, more aggressive style than most people. But I'm a better driver than most people, so it's not reckless. I am reckless. I do not wreck.
Right. I do think recklessly should be a good thing. Like, can you imagine like you'd like meet with like an insurance, like you don't meet with insurance people like that, but like, yeah, well, I mean, I'm a reckless driver. They're like, what? Never been in a wreck, not once.
Allstate should really have that on their commercials because they're like, for every year you don't have a wreck. For
Every year you're reckless.
So you're reckless.
I mean, I think you made a great point, son. And I think that, yeah, reckless driving is really good driving.
Yeah. Maybe also tweet this at the president from 24 and he'll get you in touch with Allstate.
Jack
you guys can work on something.
Bauer.
No, not Jack. Dennis Haysworth. Something like that.
Don't know.
Black guy with deep voice on Progressive commercial, or not Progressive. Allstate, one of them. You guys all know who I'm talking about. Deep voice guy on car insurance commercial.
Not the mayhem guy.
Not the mayhem guy.
I like that guy. That guy, boy, does he find a way to get himself into a couple pickles every time you see him.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
I'm pretty sure it's
What are you doing?
Haysworth, yeah. Beautiful man.
Whole state. I'm more of a Jake from State Farm guy myself. Anybody but Flo.
Yeah, Flo's getting a little
Flo and
out
Jamie
there
can
now.
fuck off at this point.
Oh yeah, I always forget this guy was Pedro Serrano in Major League. So there you go. Baseball.
There you go. Baseball tied it all back. Yeah, I think reckless driving really should be looked at as a good thing. I mean, not driving, like being reckless, like anti-wreck driving. I don't know. Reckless kind of does mean anti-wreck. So like, I think that we need to change what the meaning of that is. Great point, son. Proud of you. Todd Boss at as_seen_by_TV submits a question that his 9-year-old wanted submitted. And I believe his 9-year-old has asked us multiple questions at live events. So this isn't his first time on the podcast, but Todd Boss's 9-year-old says, which is better, peanut butter or jelly?
Peanut butter, not even close.
I want Robert to go.
Robert's gonna say he hates both.
You have to pick one.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Yes.
You probably you're
peanut butter.
and you're a smooth peanut butter guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Chunky's better.
No.
I think Chunky's better, but like Emma doesn't think Chunky's better, so we're a not Chunky house.
Yeah. This is the
I
first.
also don't. I'm not gonna die on a peanut butter hill.
You should
So like,
make this the first fight of the
I'm
of the
not
marriage.
gonna do that because I don't really care. Like, I'll have creamy peanut butter; it doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
So,
it's
like,
still
if I
good.
get to pick, it's like orange juice with pulp. Like, it doesn't ruin it if orange juice doesn't have pulp in it. But
Correct.
like, I like orange juice with pulp.
I want my food to have texture and lumps, unless it's
Exactly.
milk. But yeah, no, I want my peanut butter to basically just be a jar of peanuts that somehow some of them got mashed into a cream.
And then
That's how
it's
chunky
just
I want
it's just a jar of peanuts that then somebody poured peanut butter into on top of the peanuts.
See, actually, that's what you should do. You should keep peanuts in the house. So when you use jelly or when you use peanut butter, just pop some peanuts into it.
I think
you could have the what are the delicious planters peanuts? The they're kind of like sweet.
Peanut,
No,
sweet pea.
no, damn it. What are they called? They're called something. Damn it.
Black-eyed peas. Nuts.
Honey peanuts.
I don't think they're just called honey peanuts though.
Honey nut oats. Honey peanut oats.
I'm gonna
Bit
find
peanut
this.
honey.
Honey roasted.
Honey roasted peanuts. Put those in peanut butter? Come on, dude. Change the fucking game.
I think
That's the peanut butter that I have. I
Yeah.
have the peanut butter.
That's just
You get it from
bomb-ass
HEB.
peanut
Just
butter.
the
Yeah, they're
the
good
selfie.
too.
Mhm.
I would say though that like the easy answer to peanut being better than jelly is like I have had just a peanut butter sandwich where I put peanut butter on both sides of the bread sometimes, feeling like a little snack. Don't want to get crazy with it, so I just get the one piece of bread, put a little peanut butter on it, fold that bad boy like a taco, fucking boom.
Yep.
Nice little snack. Peanut butter toast, you do that. Like I get you can put jelly on toast like that, but like you've never just like I could make just a jelly sandwich, and I know you could, but like I've never just been like jelly sandwich. That's what I'm going with right now.
I have. It's not nearly as fulfilling. Also, jelly, sticky.
But
Peanut
the beauty
butter,
of jelly
not
is
sticky.
like I have like the squirt bottle of jelly in the fridge, and I like peanut butter, like boom, 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 and then put the jelly on the bread, and then you're good.
They have squirt jelly now?
Yeah, dude. You haven't
Bro,
seen
I
this
ain't,
shit?
I ain't bought jelly in years,
Just wait.
man.
Just
This is gonna blow my fucking mind. All right, PB and J's are about to come back into my life. Maybe just PBs, chunky ass peanut butter on tortillas. Oh, that's a great one right there. Peanut butter on a tortilla. You just roll that bitch up, quick little snack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude. Fucking pop
Fe-
that bad boy off.
fellow great jelly fan over there, I see. Man of culture.
Concord grape, that is.
Everyone's always like, oh, you go with the strawberry. Dude, just give me grape. Grape's the goat of jellies.
The basic stuff.
Don't get me wrong. I love strawberry jelly. I love raspberry jelly. But when I think of jelly, I think grape jelly.
Yeah, when I go to IHOP,
that's the classic peanut butter and jelly.
When I go to IHOP, I'll get frisky with it. I'll try the exotic jellies. In my house, I want what I know.
Blueberry syrup. I'll mess around with all that stuff at IHOP. At home, brick and mortar, meat and potatoes. I want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good
So yeah,
question.
peanut butter, unanimous. Fucking 9-year-old about to take over our podcast, probably. Yeah. Peanut butter over jelly all day long.
All day.
Danielle Weston at Danny_Weston. I guess this is like PTG parenting. She's gonna ask us. She says, "At what age can I introduce my son to Jackass?"
Immediately, birth.
17. The movies are rated R.
It is rated R. I think
she
that
didn't
there
say
are some
movies.
things. I think
TV
there are
shows,
some
bro.
things. YouTube videos. I think there are some things that you could show to them, but there are a lot of scenes where it's just like dudes in thongs or
That's fine.
naked.
They blur it.
Like the poop humor is pretty funny for a kid,
Dude,
no matter what.
it's literally childish humor.
It is.
It's like it's made for boys. It's made.
But you gotta
that's
worry
the
like
guys
the
never grow up.
influence it'll have, and like nut shot videos at this age. Not great for your husband, Danielle.
You ever play nutball, where you and your buddies just sit in a circle around the room?
We did.
Your legs open.
We did, and it was stupid to do. Like, I don't want to teach a young child to do that, because then the kid's gonna do that to his dad, and his dad's just gonna get hit in the nuts over and over again. And it's like, I don't know if they want to have more kids. It's probably not great for that.
You show them that right away. It's beautiful. I mean,
I really think you can show them certain things, but I would definitely, filter it through. Like maybe show them the YouTube videos.
I'm not a parent, but I think it would just be funny. They wouldn't understand why it's funny that some guy lubed up a car inside of a condom and shoved it up his ass. But I guarantee you, the kid would find it funny.
Doesn't need to see, because but a kid might think like, what if I put a car up my ass?
But Preston pooping into a hose that is connected to a helmet that's on Steve-O's head, and then Steve-O throwing up from the smell. That's always funny at all ages.
But also the kids like to mimic what they see. And like, probably not the best, like, sorry, there's definitely funny ones you can like show them. Or you can show your kid doing, and
like the all-time classic,
fine.
Preston and Wee Man both being dressed alike, and Preston chasing him down the street. You little bastard, get back here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Every time.
That's a good one. The like, if you don't have a treadmill, the one where they're trying to run on treadmills and just jump, and like, that's pretty funny. Johnny Knoxville with the bull, pretty funny. I mean, the slingshot ones where they're just launching themselves, those are pretty funny. There's a lot of them you could show. Maybe throw it on mute. But just watch out for Chris Pontius, Steve-O, and like the man dogs. I mean, I don't care if if you don't care that he sees those. I mean, that's just it's the male body. He's a male. He's gonna have a body, right? But like, also, if you're cool with that, then go with that. But there's like a lot of like, there's semi-nudity, and then there's coarse language, and then there's a lot of other stuff that just depends on like your parenting skills. Danielle, we know Danielle, we know her husband, fucking cool as shit, but we also don't know like how they want to raise their kid. I think
apparently she wants to raise him on Jackass.
It's not necessarily a set age, though. It's not necessarily a set age. If it is, then it should be like 17. But like, also, like, I think like you could start showing them shit at like 5 and 6. You just roll it out slowly.
Also, maybe an easy way to ease into Jackass: show them Wild Boys first, because it's not so much of the poop humor and hitting each other and hurting each other. It's a nature show where maybe they'll let a baby alligator bite their nipple.
Yeah.
So it's like that I feel like is like an
But,
easy slide into
like
Jackass.
Jackass is a good show because like Al Qaeda and us would laugh at the same shit. We're like, that's funny. I hit the balls. Like it's funny to everybody from any walk of life. You know, all that stuff's funny.
Yeah.
Just dudes, guys being dudes. You know, it's guy stuff. If you want Parkman to be fucking just a dude, bro, like let him watch some Jackass here and then, but like filter it. Like you watch the YouTube clips, then show him those YouTube clips after mom and dad have kind of looked at it. So I really think like I wouldn't do it before like if I was like 5, maybe 4, I don't fucking know, but like 7 would probably be seems like the perfect age to say if we have to pick a number. But also like I think you could filter some other clips earlier. Definitely not the whole movies.
Yeah, just show it all to
Other
them. They're
parents, let
kids.
us
They're
know.
gonna see messed up stuff.
Good question, Danielle. Our next one comes from Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead on Twitter. And Brandon says, oh, we got another fucking power ranking, boys. He says, power rank these beats. And he gives us 5 choices. He says, Beats the Vegetable, Beats by Dre, the headphones, the Beatles. Ever heard of them, Robert? Beatles, the Bug, and then Volkswagen Beatles.
Beatles the band is number 1.
Beatles, the band is number 1.
It's Beatles the band. Then I'm gonna go Beats number 2, the vegetable, because I do love beets and I think they're fucking delicious. A lot of people don't, but you're uncultured. 3, I'm gonna go with Volkswagen Beatles, Punch Bug, great game to play in the car with your siblings. 4, I'm gonna
yeah.
That
was my
4,
logic.
I'm gonna go the Bug Beatles. And then 5, I'm doing Beats by Dre, only because too expensive. I don't own them. So you're bottom of my list. I bet they are good though, but I can't. It's too much.
I don't disagree with your list too much. I would go.
Should have had
Beatles.
Beetleborgs should have been on here. It was a
go
great bad show.
The Beatles, number 1. Number 2, I would go Beats the Vegetable solely because of Dwight Schrute. Number 3, I would go Volkswagen Beatles just because Punch Bug, and then there also used to be like this like Volkswagen Beetle racing game that my brother and I used to have on N64, and it was the shit. So like that's tight.
That's cool.
And then Herbie Love Bug looked cool. So like there's all kinds of things with Volkswagen Beatles that are tight. Beats by Dre would be 4 because like they aren't the best headphones in my opinion, and they are very expensive. And I think they kind of like look silly sometimes. Like, it's weird that they don't go all the way over the ear usually. Some of them do, but like the ones that don't go over the ear, it's weird that they just like stop and like rest like this. They just kind of hang out. I don't like it. But Dr. Dre's tight, so that's not last. Then Beatles.
Dre is tight.
The Bug. I could go.
It's a
with
bug.
that. Yeah, it's a bug.
That's
So-
probably how I should have ranked it, but just
Yeah. But a
Too
little
expensive.
variety. A little variety. Robert, do you know who was in the Beatles?
Ringo Starr.
There you go. There you
Ringo
go,
Starr.
buddy.
Yeah.
How would you power rank these beats?
I'm going Volkswagen Beetle, number 1. Number 2, I'm going Beats the Vegetable. Then
Because
I'm
of Dwight
going-
Schrute?
Because of Dwight Schrute.
All right.
Then I'm going Beatles, the band.
I thought he was gonna go Beatles the band 5 just to piss off people
I
online.
was too. I also thought that.
I thought about it. Then I'm gonna go Beatles, the Bug, and last Beats by Dre.
Beatles the Bug over Beats by Dre.
Yes.
Smart man.
All right. I don't hate your rankings necessarily. I think Beatles, the band, should be in like just unanimous 1-1, but you don't respect culture. So whatever.
Before my time.
Yeah, clearly.
They're timeless. They're
I
timeless.
do love this. Just guys, keep hitting us up with things to power rank. It's my
I
favorite
love
thing.
it.
Like we have so many stockpiled, but like I just want more. Send us more. Send us more because sometimes it's like something happens and we're like, this would be a good one to power rank, and I love it. Just give us it's like a mini mock draft we get to do in the off season and mock draft season. Pretty stoked about it. But keep sending us shit to power rank, and we'll keep
keeps the
fucking power
juices
ranking
flowing.
things, all right? Love power rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Great one, Brandon, at Brando Whitehead on Twitter. All right, final question of the week comes from Ashley Wilkins at Buster Healer Mix. And Ashley says, is midnight the same night as 11:59? Technically, it's a different day, but is it the same night?
Yeah, it's the same night.
It's
a different day, but it's the same night. The night doesn't end until you go to sleep.
The night,
or until the sun comes up.
Yeah, until the sun comes up. It is that night. Because you wouldn't say this morning. You could say this morning about like 4 a.m., but like that's technically like last night, depending on
if you're still up.
Right. It is a different day, but after like midnight until you go to bed, it's still that night unless the sun comes up, and then it is the day.
Yeah.
Because you go to bed at 3 a.m., you were still up. Like last night was 2:50.
Yeah, you would say last night I stayed up till 3 a.m.
Yeah, not like this morning. I didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. this morning. That's always when you're trying to stretch it to make it seem like you were more tired. Like, I didn't go to sleep till 4:30 this morning. And you're like, oh, okay. That's also last night.
And then someone would respond with, oh, it was a long night for you, huh?
Yep. You got that right, buddy.
Real long night.
Real long night. We call those daddy long legs nights. They don't call them that. No,
nobody ever.
Nobody's ever once called them that.
That was literally the first time in the history of human existence it was called that.
Although maybe that's a new thing we do. Like, bitch, it's been a daddy long legs. And you're like, what? It's long night. Slang for it's been a long night.
They're big. I never want to talk to you again.
Start working in the conversation.
Woo! This day is
daddy
long legs.
Oh, it's a daddy long legs. I don't hate it. It kind of sounds cool.
It doesn't, and I do. I guess I should say I do, and it doesn't.
Padre long legs.
Dear God.
Not the worst. Not the worst. All right, that's it. If you got any answers, questions for us, hashtag PTG answers to @PassTheGravyPod. You guys are the best. Please give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts. It helps us out. Roast us in the fucking review, but give us a 5-star review before you do it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pass the Gravy Podcast on YouTube. Search that, hit that subscribe button. Pat and I do another podcast called Pass the Gravy Bro. We cover Big Brother. We have 2 episodes remaining. We have one tomorrow night on Thursday the 22nd, and then on Sunday the 25th, it is finale night. Really getting to the end of the season. We would appreciate you guys following our other Twitter account @PassGravyBro. Give us a 5-star review on that as well. Hit that subscribe button on the podcast, and then go subscribe to the Pass Gravy Bro YouTube channel. You don't have to watch all of our stuff. Just hit the subscribe button so we can gain some followers. Robert has a podcast he puts out on Monday. It's called A Recent Study Suggests. You can listen to that wherever you're listening to this. Give that a 5-star review as well. Maybe don't roast them in their reviews. Just be like, this studies say this is a great podcast.
Very informative. Would recommend.
Yes. Yeah.
Great
say
reviews.
that.
Great reviews.
Great reviews. But yeah, go and like their Facebook page, their Instagram @A Recent Study Pod. Like follow them on Twitter. I am @Alex J. Middleton. Pat's @Pat Dan. Robert is @Robert Barbosa 03. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram there. Follow our TikTok @Pass the Gravy Pod, and then everywhere else we are @Pass the Gravy Pod. We love you guys. Y'all are the fucking best. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys. Go Giants.
Fuck 'em.
Barry Laminack
Go
special
Pat.
honeymoon episode next week instead of our regularly scheduled episode. But as a little treat, I will put it out a little bit earlier next week. So be looking for it like maybe early Tuesday. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Maybe a Tuesday pod. Who knows? But yeah, Barry Laminack, funny interview with him. And then you'll want to go follow him @BarryIsFunny on Twitter and Instagram as well. Have a great rest of your week. Fuck the Cowboys again. And until we talk to y'all next time, pass the gravy, you bitches.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking right at